Wait, stop. Pajama time. Come here, little kitties, on my lap. Guess who's back with a brand new rap? And I don't mean rap as in a new case of child molestation accusation. No worries, what else could I possibly do to make noise? I done touched on everything but little boys. 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자. 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자. 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자. 그런 반전 있는 여자. Yo, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a party like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, it's not your birthday. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. My mind got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I mean, I haven't said time to make it love. So come give me a hug if you ain't getting love.
Okay, and we're about to begin. Hi guys. We've started. Hi guys. Boogie here. This is gonna be a clusterfuck. We're hoping to get more of the uninstalled members in, but because I'm a paragon of wisdom, I forgot to actually get everyone ready before the stream. So guess we're just gonna have to stick it. We should get joined by some other members. I don't know how long the stream's going to go on for. I'm going to hope it goes on for quite some time. Yeah. Is Sound Assassin here? No, he'll be joining us later. Yeah. You can speak. Actually, wait, I don't think you can. Because I don't think your voice is coming up on the desktop audio thing. Oh wait, no, I think I might know why. Hang on.
Seriously?
No, I think I might know why. Hang on.
Seriously?
Okay, it's working now. Okay, it's working. No, it's because I plugged my headphones in. Not headphones. I plugged my speakers in the other day, so it fucks the settings up.
Oh.
It's working now. I just had to reset it. Yes. Hello. I am Boogie, the CEO of Uninstalled. One of the founding members and reluctant ongoer of Uninstalled from the beginning. But it's our 2nd anniversary now, I think. And yeah,
The what's his face? I don't remember his name on YouTube. Just joined.
what? Who on YouTube just joined?
I don't remember his channel.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. CEO lol. I am the CEO. I technically own Uninstalled. I'm joined with the ex dictator of Uninstalled, and from her own channel, Tema.
I was never a dictator. I was very pro democracy.
Of course you are.
I was like when I left. That's when you turned it into a dictatorship.
No, I don't. If we're going by legal side, I do own Uninstalled. I have all the passwords, but from
I mean, I had all the passwords, but
yeah, exactly. No, I'm joking. I'm not the well. I'm the leader as much as it is on paper. Everything else, I'm not. I really should do a lot more with Uninstalled. I don't. I'm joined with our new community manager, who planned this whole event. So if anything goes wrong, it's entirely her fault, and you should blame her, Emma.
I tried telling you about this for a week, and every single time you kept telling me, "Oh no, tell me about it later."
Look, I've had a very busy month.
No, you haven't.
I've been at work. I've been working my ass off.
I've tried telling you about this for like a week straight.
Of course you have. We're also joined by one of the newer members who installed. Him.
Black Knight? Is it not Black Knight? I don't know because
I don't know if it's Black Knight. He changes it a lot. It's either Black Knight, Theodore.
Feared Attack.
I don't know. We're joined by him, but he doesn't have a microphone, so he's just sorting his stuff out.
I'll look at what the stream titles say. Feared Attack.
Okay. We also have we're in a Discord call because we can't have a Discord. We can't go into the server because we need to share the screen. Which I probably should be doing, to be fair. Hang on.
I told you that's how you'd have to do it, but you didn't listen to me because you didn't give me a chance because you didn't plan anything a week in advance like I wanted to.
Shut the fuck up. We should have Gamer Extreme coming in soon. Currently, he's just in the chat, calling me.
I don't know if he is in the chat anymore.
No, I think he might have left the chat. I'm not sure. He'll probably still be watching it on a second.
Oh no, he's still there. He's still there apparently.
Apparently. We also have Debbie might be coming in at some point. I did ask him if he wants to come in last week, and he messaged me earlier saying, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Don't know if he will or not.
We also have Jamie.
If he will, I'll be aware.
But he'll be in the chat probably because he likes to meme in the chat, which I also like. He says I'm still playing Counter Strike. I'm just gonna. There we go.
Yeah, that's probably.
You're currently looking at the background. I set up this clever little slideshow thing, just to show Uninstalled through the ages. Unfortunately, I set it up. Yep. I mean, I did.
You set it up.
I set the slideshow up. I basically look. Shut the fuck up.
You set it up.
I picked some pictures and put it on a thing, and you asked, "Oh, why are you doing that?" And it looks pretty. All right, it looks pretty.
You set it up.
All the art on screen, all licensed. No, not licensed. All.
On the toilet.
She made the art on the toilet. Okay, no problem. I wanted to have uninstalled art throughout the years. Unfortunately,
to be honest, I probably could have got the original art, but I had to go on. I would have had to go onto my old laptop to find it, and then I would have had to transfer that to somewhere, and I couldn't bother. Actually, wait, hold on. Am I stupid? Do I actually just have the folder?
Have you still got the? Are you? I asked you this yesterday.
Because there's the new art folder.
Oh, for God's sake.
Because I redesigned the art.
I was going to say, I could have put all of the uninstalled art through the ages, but I didn't have it all, so now I guess we're just kind of... Look.
Well, there's that one, which isn't quite the first one, but that's...
I mean, I can't... Hang on.
I mean, you could. You could still have done it.
Give me a minute.
You actually did.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Hey. Hello. Oh yeah, we were joined by him. Here he is. We're not quite sure how the stream's going to go at the minute, so we're just sort of making the best of a bad situation. Let me just quickly.
The best of a bad situation, which I tried telling you to do a week in advance, and you kept telling me no.
It just worked. Look, there we go. Now I've made the stream infinitely better. Right. Just wait for a minute for the stream to catch up, and then you'll see how this stream is infinitely better. Uninstalled through
Of
the
course.
ages. Let's go. Wait for it.
I actually did
Oh,
have
wait, no,
some
wait,
kind
I
of.
don't actually think it's. I don't actually think it's updated.
I don't know. Worth saying, by the way, in case anybody is wondering for whatever reason, the second anniversary thing is actually divided up into 2 sections.
Is it? Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Infinitely better.
Hey, look at that! It's the old purple.
Mm.
That's a disgusting purple. I don't like that.
Yeah, I like the purple. It's been divided up into what? 2 what?
The top and the bottom.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. I see.
The top is people who are still in it, and bottom is people who left.
Yeah. So, let's just go through it. So, we have a plan of what we're going to do. Once we get some more peeps in here, we're going to,
Let's be fair, we could start it now.
We could start it now, but James isn't here, and he was one of the founding members. So, let's have a quick history of Uninstalled real quick. Because I think people should know about that.
Oh no.
Uninstalled started out life
I
as...
sacrificed 5 years of my life for this.
And then you left.
And then I left.
So
because it wasn't worth it.
There were two neighbouring houses, like the Capulets and the Montagues. One of them was the great and noble the Mega Squad. And the other was
What's that name?
And the other one was the poor unfortunate Retro Journey Creators trademark.
There wasn't a trademark. Actually, I
No,
think
there
there might
wasn't.
have been a trademark at one point.
Basically, we just joined. The members who we just joined together. We lost.
We basically joined together,
We
but
lost some
there
people
was a
along the
lot
way.
of debate in the process.
There was a lot of
because
debate. I was very much against
you
the
didn't
idea.
want to do
And now
it,
look
and
at me. I own the fuck.
didn't want to
joking.
give up everything for 5 years.
So yeah, a quick little addressing of the members here. It started off as 7 people, who you're gonna see on the carousel in a minute. It started off as me, Cyboogie, Gamer Extreme, Terminal at the time. I think it was Terminal at the time. Was it Terminal at the time?
Yeah, it would have been Terminal.
Terminal at the time.
Because it was 2017.
Yeah. Eater of Souls, Offbeat Warrior, Radagast the Dank, and External Mayhem. Now, in the early days, there was quite a bit of content from all the people. It wasn't exactly the content we wanted to make necessarily, but it was content nonetheless, and we made our beginnings.
Only like 4 of us did anything.
Yeah, so Offbeat Warrior... Offbeat Warrior was changing his upload schedule, and then we never heard from him again.
I still love that his last video is changing my upload schedule. And hold on, was that like 4 years ago now?
I think it was, yeah. Changing his upload schedule.
Changing my upload schedule 3 years ago.
So that happened.
He changes it to
Eater of
nothing at
Souls.
all.
Eater of Souls. I think he was in like.
Eater of Souls
one
wasn't in
stream.
it at the start.
Wasn't he? No. I swear it was.
No,
I swear
because
it was
no.
to begin with, wasn't it?
No, it was 7. It was me, you, James, David, Dean, Logan, and who was the 7th? It wasn't Jack.
I want to say Jamie, but I don't think it was.
It wasn't Jamie. I actually don't know. Whoever they were very forgettable.
Evidently.
Because
so, yeah.
hold on, me.
Dean. No, we've already.
No, I already said
Dean. It was
Dean.
Dean.
It was me, you, Jamie, not Jamie, James, Dean,
Wasn't Richard, was
Logan,
it? Wasn't Richard.
David.
Richard was never a member of Uninstalled.
No, I miscounted. That is 7, because it was me, you, James, Dean, Logan, David, Ryan. Yeah, that's 7.
Is it?
Yeah, I had to recount. That's 7.
on,
I
wait,
thought
wait.
it was 6, but no, that's 7.
James, Dean, Logan, Ryan, David. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Huh. Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So David.
I told you it was. Yeah, it was David. It wasn't Jack at first.
And then
Because
you and David did some stuff in the early years.
In the early years, you mean
Jack,
the first year?
Jack joined. Sorry, Eater of Souls joined one stream, and then I think it was
When
your
did
stream.
Jack
and then
join? Was it after we replaced? It was he replaced Dean, wasn't it?
No, Dean was always in it for quite a long time. I think he replaced David.
Oh no!
He replaced David.
David.
Left.
Me and David left at the same time. Remember?
Oh, wait, who did he replace? Was it?
I think it was Logan actually, because Logan was the first to leave.
Logan. I was trying to get a message from him earlier. Actually, he never got back to me. I just wanted like a little like a voice clip, just like saying his stuff. Yeah, Logan left. He sold his PS4, so he couldn't really do stuff with us, and he didn't have a PC, so he couldn't really do anything with us. So he left, and it was all right. It was no bad blood or anything, and we still talk now and again. I still see him around.
Yeah.
Jack and Ryan, we're not going to get into because
let's not get into that. It's
of various reasons.
It's a very complicated topic.
And then you two left, and then you and David left. David did try once to get back in, and you let me know that it was just to take the piss.
Yeah, it was just to like get the passwords and stuff so he could mess around.
And it turns out I'm pretty sure you still had the password anyway. I've changed it now, but I have no idea what I've changed to an installed password to. I think I've pinned it in James's Discord chat somewhere. Then there was a short sort of period of time where it was me, James, and Jamie, I think, but Jamie didn't really do too much, which is fair enough because he never signed up to do anything. We only really asked him to sign up just so we could have like a third person.
Yeah.
But he did do some stuff. He did more stuff than Logan did, and he did more stuff than Dean did. Dean didn't ever do anything, and Jack and Ryan didn't do anything. But Jamie did the Uncharted stream. He did some Uncharted streams and stuff.
Now you know why I wanted to do an install, because Jack and Ryan never did anything.
Exactly.
And then when we did it uninstalled, surprise, surprise, they never did anything.
They never did anything.
Except for when I forced them to do things.
Yeah. So
I mean, Ryan seemed like happy enough actually doing stuff, but Jack didn't do anything.
Jack's
I think he did like one Terraria stream, and then there was some
the
stuff that happened, so he left.
Yeah. And then it went on to a weird patch where we hired some new people, and that's quite recent. I had a name change. We hired 2 new people. One of those is still with us. The other one we had to let go. Not for any particular reason. There was a reason for it, and we had to let him go mainly because he was forced into the situation because when he tried to stream, he physically couldn't stream because the Wi-Fi that he had just wasn't strong enough to last a stream. So he kind of just came to the conclusion that he couldn't. So it was fair enough.
Just find it funny that you're describing it as
no. This is actually
made the decision to let him go, but like the way I remember it is you just removed his role and were like, "Okay, you're out now. See ya."
I had a word with him before I did that.
Okay, all right, fair enough. It's just the way I remember it was like
he's still an admin in the server. He's still an admin in the server.
Okay.
And then of course we've still got Black Knight, who's still a member.
Yeah.
And now you were basically asked for a job at Uninstalled because you wanted to be back in the community, and you was like, "Oh, I could be the community manager."
I mean, I didn't really want to do anything. I just didn't like the way the server was, and I was just like, I can make the server better.
Yeah. I mean, I
haven't done what I wanted to do yet, but...
Well, yeah, but it's still...
I'll do it eventually.
It's still early days.
Yeah.
So one of the main... So now that we've gone through like the basic history of Uninstalled...
Community manager and event organizer.
I'm just keeping it as community manager. Event organizer just goes with that.
Yeah, that's a lot shorter.
So yeah, what I want to just do in this stream is... Oh, God. You're right. I'm not too bad. Doing pretty good. Thanks, Richard. So what I'm doing in this stream is once I think James is going to join us, but not because it's kind of a weird time because he's doing some bits while He told me this
He
earlier.
said he was on the toilet.
Well, yeah, but he's also, I think, he's having his dinner or something soon, so that's fair enough.
That's
he'll probably...
7.
Well, yeah, I normally eat at about 7. Actually, no, I eat about 4, but then I re-eat at about 7.
Yeah, good point.
But yeah. So he's...
I'm okay, mate.
Good. I'm okay, mate. Good. So I'm hoping that he does join us at some point, because this is Uninstalled's 2nd anniversary. We've been around for 2 years, and we've made such great content. Let me just have a quick look at what's actually like a part of the Uninstalled's best. Oh shit, I was unsubscribed from Uninstalled. Hang on. Wait, was I not subscribed to Uninstalled on my own channel? Oh, oops.
No, you are subscribed.
I just resubscribed. Oh, looks like I accidentally clicked it and it subscribed, so I must not have done.
No, because when you clicked it, it said, "Do you want to unsubscribe?"
No, I clicked it twice.
Oh, I'm stupid. Okay.
Oh, looks like oh god, no. See you, lol. Why did I come here? Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to the install page. If we go to the uninstall page real quick and let's have a look at the best of uninstalled. Oh.
It's just the Destiny 2
Yeah,
one because
we did
all
have-
the
we did have
others no longer
more.
exist because I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. We just had to change it a little bit, which is fine. We're hoping to come back with some more content soon.
Hey, it's Jamesy boy.
James, what is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, gooch. So
Don't know if he's
what we want to do.
if his mic is.
Oh yeah,
so
there he is. So what we want to do in this stream. Obviously, welcome.
Does my mic sound okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
Nice. So what we want to do in this stream
Which
is
nice.
we're gonna do a personality test. I'm not sure how this works, so you're gonna have to walk me through it.
But I don't have a personality.
It literally says on the page how you do it.
Alright, shut the fuck up. So let me just quickly get a tab open up.
It's just like preface this saying this is
Right,
not
I've made a mistake.
super
Back in a
scientific,
second.
Okay, no
and
problems.
okay, and the specific test has been proven to not be exactly super specific, but
Okay, so what you're saying is this test
and over
may
time.
lie.
Well, no, I'm saying
Yeah,
that
fuck,
it probably
I thought I left
will
the music
seem
on for a second
accurate.
there. I thought I left the music on for a
Reach
second.
just left as well.
Oh, it's
What I'm
okay.
saying is it probably will be sort of accurate. It's just if you were to take it like half a year from now, it'll probably be different. The results you'd get. And
Okay, so
in some cases, very different.
so we've-
and
we've-
keep in mind, people's personality changes like on a day-to-day basis, so it's not
we've been
it's super scientific.
okay.
But
Shut the fuck up. So we decided to do this
I
personality
thought it would just be a
test.
fun thing.
Shut
Yes.
up.
Sorry,
We're
let me
gonna
just finish. Okay, no, you.
You finish.
Okay, you talk. I did finish.
Okay, right. So we decided to do this personality test because we've sort of discovered that no one really knows anything
I
about.
discovered. I thought about it. Okay. Let me finish. Okay. I was thinking like a week ago that there had never been a proper introduction to the actual members of Uninstalled. So I thought, hey, it might be fun to do like a silly, fun stream where we just sort of do a stupid personality test and just sort of talk about stuff and actually let the people who are subscribed get to know the people who are actually doing the channel. So yeah, that's what's happening. There you go, I'm actually done now.
Okay, good.
Keep talking.
So what I noticed the other week was we didn't really know
What
about
you
all the
noticed?
members of the Uninstalled
What you
members.
noticed?
So
I literally just said that I noticed it, but okay, you noticed?
That was the joke. I was doing comedy. Right.
Okay,
so
this is comedy.
right.
Sorry,
so
I don't
here's what
understand
we're gonna
comedy.
do. You're gonna shut the fuck up and let me get on with this stream. So
Sorry.
we're gonna take the
Okay,
personality
yeah, carry
test.
on.
We're gonna take the personality test. We're gonna get to know some people. If you have any questions for the,
Oh my god.
What the?
I have no idea what that is.
Reese, what is that?
Are you okay, man? Okay. Right. So,
Oh wait. Is this a B? Is this a B movie?
the B movie's a good movie. Right. Sorry.
No, it
So-
isn't.
We're not getting into this again.
I have an entire video on my channel talking about why the B movie is bad. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do the personality test. We're gonna ask each other some questions. We're gonna get the chat to ask us some questions if like more people turn up. We're just gonna have a fun time. So let's get right into it. We even have a snazzy border that I made myself personally. So let's get right into this. Let's go. Oh, it's not showing the screen.
Everything was
Hang
made
on.
by you,
Hang on.
yes.
Hang on, this isn't.
How do I sound?
Not too bad.
It sounds fine now.
Why isn't it showing the browser? Did I delete the browser?
I hope you didn't delete the browser.
Ah,
What are we doing now?
I'm doing the. Give me a minute.
Hey, look, remember when I said you should add the gradient in case something goes wrong and it's just a black background, and then you were like, oh, nothing will go wrong, it'll be
Nothing
fine,
is
and
going
then there's
wrong.
a gradient
This is
in the background.
Fine. This is working perfectly. Where's the screen gone?
Do you have it hidden?
No. No, wait! The chat's working! The chat's working!
Wait, the chat's working now.
Why
but
is the
screen
chat
isn't.
working? We took all day yesterday trying to get the fucking chat to work, and now the chat's working. The chat's working.
Okay,
Why is... I'm actually annoyed. I'm annoyed that the chat's working. Why is the chat working? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna just give me a minute. Hang on. Wait, give me a minute here. Let me just. Okay, that's the gradient, isn't it? That'll be the gradient, won't it? Okay, let me just hang on. No, that can't be the gradient. That'll be this is. I don't know what any of these are. Home screen.
Can you show OBS real quick?
Okay, sorry about this.
Hold
guys.
on, just live troubleshooting. Give us a second.
Don't worry, Karen. All it needs is you need to troubleshoot it. No, Karen, it's not that simple. I actually saw Karen the other day. So the chat's working. Where's the
screen?
The screen. Well, the screen is display. Like it's not displaying.
Have you tried hiding it and showing it again? Yeah, stop clicking and just give it a second. Have you tried unlocking it to see where it's positioned?
Okay, that is the
No,
gradient.
don't do that. Yeah, just click on the screen on the left and just see what it selects. No, just click on the left. Just click on the thing that says the screen. Nope, the source that says the screen. Sorry, technical difficulties. It doesn't seem to exist. Just
add a new one.
Hold on, just right click on it. Just do edit transform and just see what the thing says, because it might have just like fucked up the transform. It might have fucked up the transform because the size is 0.
All right, I've got.
No, it's fine. Because you'll have to redo the size anyway. Like, let me just get the resolution back because I pinned it last night, didn't I?
Wait, it's working.
Wait, it's working?
It's working. Okay, it's working.
Okay.
I don't know why it's working. It wasn't before, but now it is. Oh, I think I know why. Never mind. Don't worry. Don't worry about this inception. It's fine. Right. Okay. So here's the personality thing. But now the chat's not working.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Wait, no, I know what it is. I know why the chat isn't there.
What is that?
I know why the chat isn't there. It's because it was underneath everything else. Every time we tried it, it was underneath all the other things.
Okay, but the box has to be on top.
Doesn't fucking matter, we're leaving it. Right. The box doesn't have to be on top because it's there now. Right, we've got the chat. If the chat gets annoying,
it's gonna bother me if the box isn't on top.
I don't care. We got the chat working. It's a win for humanity.
Fine.
Right.
Okay, fine.
Fuck this.
James left, by the way. James is offline.
He's probably restarting something or something. It's okay. Okay, so hi guys, Boogie here. We're gonna calm down a little bit now. I'm gonna have a drink. Alcoholic.
Okay.
So I'm about to kill people. Right. Let's take the
No,
test.
don't do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do So
Yeah, you probably want to change the screen like you're doing on Discord again, because
oh right, yeah, hang on.
it's very difficult to see. So who are we starting with? Because if anyone has to leave later on, then we should probably get them out of the way first.
Okay. Reese, how long are you gonna be here for?
A while.
A while.
James is offline for now.
James is dead, so we can't do James.
Okay. Okay, let's start with Reese. Okay. So, you can see my screen on Discord, I should be able to. And if you can't, you can see it on the YouTube.
On the stream instead.
So, let's answer these questions. You and... Oh, fuck, I have to read. I've got
You do have
dyslexia.
to read, yes.
Dyslexia.
No, you don't.
I
You're
do.
just bad at reading.
Fine, I'm just bad at reading. So, Reese, on a scale of agree to disagree...
On a scale of 3 agrees. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out like a way of describing, like saying, like, I don't know, like big agree, small agree, I guess.
Big,
And, like,
small,
middle?
medium, indifferent. Big, small, medium, or
In the middle.
Middle. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it says try not to leave as many neutral answers as possible, but like at the top, I'm pretty sure it says that.
Try not to lose many chances. Yeah, but fuck it. I mean, okay, so you enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Medium. Okay. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas.
Agree.
Okay. How strongly do you agree?
Strongly.
Strongly. Good.
Strong.
Strongly. Right. Oh my god, I think I've got something down my throat. Okay. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary.
Basically, when you
do you
travel,
plan
do you
shit
just
out,
plan,
or
do you
just
plan,
like
do you
have an
actually
idea?
like plan
Disagree.
things, or do you just have a rough list?
Disagree. Okay.
Strongly.
Strongly disagree.
Yes.
Okay, good. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place.
Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree. Good.
Oh.
If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally. Not try to solve their problem.
Second from agree.
Okay. People can rarely upset you.
Agree. Strongly.
Agreed. Strongly. Okay. Next.
Oh.
Oh god, how many fucking questions? Oh, James is
It's
back.
like 4
It
pages,
is
I think. I don't remember.
once again.
It is I. Good. We just.
Major technical difficulties. Whatever.
Okay,
I mean, we got through
what
some
was your
other
technical
technical
difficulty?
difficulties as well. So
Switched the internet from my PS4 to my computer, and it just kind of died. So,
Ah, okay.
Oh,
It's
that
okay. We
makes
had
sense.
some difficulties as well. So we're just doing Reese's one at the minute, and then we'll do yours because then we can make sure that if you have to leave early, then we've got your thing covered. But we're just doing Reese's.
okay.
Right. So Reese, you often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going.
Third from agree.
Third from agree.
Huh.
Okay. If you have to temporarily put, this is why I don't like doing the fucking graphic novels. Or why I don't read things in Amnesia. Or try not to. If you have,
honestly, I'm actually surprised by that, Reese. Like, I thought you would have like been the one to start conversations.
It depends if it's in real life or on social media.
Oh, okay.
fair enough.
That actually surprised me a bit. Huh?
If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get them back on track as soon as possible.
Strongly agree.
I can understand that. You rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you met.
Strongly disagree.
Fair. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored.
Strongly disagree.
I mean, that's my entire life, so.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You are more of a detail. Wait, what? You are more of a detail-oriented than a big picture person.
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. You are very affectionate with people you care about.
Strongly agree.
Good.
My question is just kind of, are you a person?
Are you a person? Do you care
Like, do
about
you care
things?
about people?
I'm just gonna quickly get the uninstalled. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've got 2 chats open now. Hang on. There we go. Just want to make sure I've got the chat open on that side.
Okay.
Okay. You have a careful and methodical approach to life.
Strongly disagree.
Oof. You are still bothered by the mistakes you've made a long time ago.
Strongly agree.
At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found further away from the action. I mean, we know the answer to that.
Yeah.
What, sorry?
Strongly disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them.
Strongly put them in the middle.
Middle. Fair enough. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalogue.
Strongly agree.
Same, to be fair. You stay calm under a lot of pressure.
Strongly disagree.
I find it interesting that you already highlighted it.
We were in the same maths class for a while, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Quite some time. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into the conversation.
Strongly disagree.
Boom. Oh god. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and magical. Fantastical.
Second from agree.
Are you okay?
I had a dream last night where I stole a sausage roll from the baker's and I got chased down the street.
What? I mean, would you consider that bizarre and fantastical? I'm not sure.
I would. We can go through some other weird stories. Like, I've got a weird dream that I can tell people. In your I had another weird dream the other day. In your opinion, is it sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life?
Strongly disagree.
That's just
are you
good is your moral compass.
You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked.
Third from agree.
Boom. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge.
Strongly disagree.
When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know.
It like that?
What do you mean when I'm reading it like that?
Sorry, what?
When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people. You mostly talk to the ones you already know.
Strongly disagree.
Fair. I mean, reading it like that, I always read like weirdly.
Like
I always try to give people
weird
voices.
The longer it's been going on.
I always try to when I'm reading like a book or something. I always try to give the people voices. It used to get really weird when I used to do it in English, because when I was in English, like everyone would always read in like a dulcet tone, like, "Oh, hello," said Mary, and I'm like, "Oh, hello," said Mary. It's like they'd always used to look at me like, "What the fuck?"
Why
They used to love me
Mary
reading.
be like a masculine.
Well, obviously
man?
that's just an example. I'd give them a more like feminine voice, but I don't fuck anyway.
Okay.
You usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical.
Strongly disagree.
Ba-boom. You would never let yourself cry in front of others.
Strongly agree.
You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate ones.
Strongly disagree.
Boom. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future.
Strongly agree.
When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head.
Third from agree.
Boom. You cannot imagine yourself decide. Sorry. You cannot imagine yourself decide. Dedicate. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to studying
Strongly disagree.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you didn't have to finish
Right,
reading
look,
that one.
if I fuck up once when reading, I fuck up a second time, and then eventually I get there. You usually prefer getting... fucking hell. You usually prefer getting your revenge rather than forgive.
Tough one.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, same.
Depends on the situation.
What is series?
Second from agree.
Second from agree.
Oh my god.
I mean, I can understand that though.
I mean, I can sort of understand it,
You
but
often make decisions on a whim.
Third from agree.
The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than
Strongly
time
agree.
Yep. We're men, manly men. You often put special effort into interpreting the real me. Yep, interpreting
Strongly
the real.
agree.
Good. Shut up. Sometimes I do things wrong. You always know exactly what you want.
Strongly from agree.
What, sorry?
Strongly agree.
Okay. You rarely think back on choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently.
Strongly disagree.
Boom.
oh god, I just heard my C's on stream. That was really weird.
We're just over halfway through the first one. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to turn my light on in a minute, but it's already on. Jesus, this is a dark room. When in a public
This
place,
is
you
such an entertaining stream.
Hey, it will when we get the answer. When we get the answer at the end. We can get to the fun bit later when we ask each other stupid questions.
I mean, we can ask each other stupid questions now based on like
Yeah.
what people are saying.
When
but...
in a public place, you usually stick to
Strongly
quieter.
agree.
Boom. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities.
Third from disagree.
Oh wait, shit, sorry. Wait, there we go.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the other screen on my mouse and watching it flicker because it's on Discord. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
Strongly disagree.
When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions up front as possible.
Strongly agree.
I'm not sure. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be before they become disappointed in you.
Strongly agree.
Okay. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Third from agree.
Boom. Okay. Last 30 questions. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios.
Strongly agree.
Yeah, I do.
That's
You
quick.
look after yourself first, and others come second.
Strongly disagree.
Boom. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel at that given moment.
Third from agree.
Your mood can change very quickly.
Second from agree.
You often
Contemplate.
Yes, that word. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
Strongly agree.
Yeah, same. It's 42. That's the meaning of life. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions.
Second from agree.
Oh, I got it. Someone else. You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future.
Third from agree.
I fucking don't. You rarely dwell on your regrets.
Strongly disagree.
Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around you quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway.
Strongly agree.
You see yourself more of a realist than a visionary.
Second from disagree.
You find it easy to empathise with a person who has gone through something you never have.
Second from agree.
Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organised and consistent efforts.
Third from disagree.
Hi guys, and welcome to my therapy session for the week. Oh my god, I should do that. Your emotions control you more than you control them.
Second from agree.
Oh god.
What?
Sorry, I was just thinking of what you just said, and then I thought you could call it psychology.
Yes! Let's do it! After a long and exhausting week, a fun party is what you need.
Second from disagree.
You frequently find yourself wondering how technology advancement could change.
Strongly agree.
Yeah, I think we all do. It's kind of difficult when we work in a fucking IT. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something.
Strongly agree.
You still honour the commitments you have made if you have ever a change of heart.
Strongly disagree.
You rarely feel insecure.
Strongly disagree.
Boom. Here we go. Results. I don't know how to. So how do I judge any of this?
I've already done this. I know mine.
Les.
What?
Might be slightly different there, because it tends to be slightly different over time, but...
Okay, so, judging from this, you are an introvert, 69.
I find that hard to believe, to be honest.
Honestly, like, with the answers he was giving, like, I was really sort of confused, because, like, half of them seem to be sort of introvert and half of them seem to be extrovert.
I mean, to be fair, it depends the situation, depends the people, so you can't really get an accurate reading, because it depends on the people. Like, did the party question, if I'm with a group of mates, like, from work, depending on who those group are, I'd gladly go out and have a drink. But if it was a different group of people, I really would rather not. So it really depends on your situation. Like, if it was, say, Kids Counter, who I can say Kids Counter because he's in the server, if it was with him, gladly. But if it was with Untitled Asshole from School Number 1, then I wouldn't.
Who's Kids Counter? Is that a SYSX?
Yeah. And Untitled Arsehole number one is Jack. So if we go down, he's intuitive. It's fair enough. You got more feeling than thinking. Oh god. Yes, I think that's fair. That's fair. Judging.
And you're Gandalf.
It's like pretty down the middle with judging from perspective.
Yeah, that's pretty close. And more turbulent than assertive, which is fair. So, advocate. You're an advocate.
Now let's do the BDSM test.
Fuck it! Why don't we do that?
No, that's definitely not something we can do on stream.
Oh, come on, why not?
I mean, that's not like half it though. If you go down, there's like a bunch of stuff that it says.
Is there?
Yeah. Yeah, click start reading.
Oh, fucking hell.
You don't have to go through all of it, because it'll take fucking ages if you go through all of it, but like the first couple pages are probably fine to go through.
And I bet it's like famous people who have the same. Like,
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, advocacy. So,
Mandela.
Reese, you're similar to. Oh, bollocks.
Oh no.
Oof.
Reese, you're similar to Martin Luther King.
Oh, no.
I don't know who the last person is.
I don't know who the last person is, actually. Alanis Morissette. Oh, I've heard the name. Hang on.
Singer.
Alanis Morissette. She's
Canadian American
songwriter, producer. She's only good songs. Ironic, but it's not Bo Burnham, so I don't care. Nah, okay. I mean, you got Mother Teresa, that's pretty good. And Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King and who else? Jimmy Carter, he was president. Nicole Kidman, she did some him. Oh. Morgan Freeman. Jon Snow. Jon Snow's apparently a real life person who can be compared to Morgan Freeman.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna say he's a. Is that
It's a TV show.
I'm gonna say isn't that Doctor
Says
House?
House
Yeah.
MD.
Aragon. He's Aragon. Okay. I mean, to be fair, they're basically the same person.
Nah,
Nah.
nothing like each other.
Galadriel, Prison Break guy, Rose from Titanic, Desmond Home from Lost, and Aramis from The Three Musketeers. Cool. Okay, what are your strengths and weaknesses? You're creative, insightful, inspiring, and convincing. That's a deceptive then. I was like, what the fuck? That's not a good thing. Determined, passionate, altruistic, advocate. Weaknesses: sensitive. I don't say that's a weakness necessarily. Extremely private.
I mean, if you were to actually
Perfectionist.
read what it says, then you'd probably understand what I meant.
Look,
but...
pause if you want to read it. Always need to have a cause and can burn out easily. Fair enough. Romantic. Ooh. Is it for real?
You will die alone.
Jesus. Okay, so there's Reese's.
Alright.
Fucking hell, that got grim. So Reese is an
Literally
advocate.
didn't read anything about it.
Look, if you want to look it up, look it up. We've gone through the main bits. He's diplomatic, he's constant improvement. And here's his stats. So let's...
Yeah, but like the fun part is reading like what it actually says and then sort of seeing how accurate it is.
If
I mean-
life was an RPG.
If life was an RPG, here's your stats. Friendship,
Just the friendships, their friends. They
their
can do
friends,
things
closed
and
book
their
and
friends.
speed reader. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. What else we got? Parenthood.
Do we care about that at all?
I mean, we didn't care about the rest of it. Okay, so let's go
I
on
mean,
to the next
strengths and
one.
weaknesses is probably interesting to read for
Hang
us
on,
as the
what
introduction.
are the personality types? So there's
Well, there's 16 of them.
no. So there's architect, logician, debater, commander, activist,
Is that Ned Stark?
Advocate. What
Wait,
do you,
so
how
is
do
that
you read
Ned
that as
Stark?
activist?
protagonist.
I think it is.
I think it is. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Mediator, campaigner, legit.
Different word. Slightly different word.
Defender. That's not a defend. She's giving me the weird eyes. Why is her hair moving like that? That's creepy as fuck. Console and executive. Drill man. Adventure. I wouldn't say that's adventurer. Entrepreneur. Entertainer. Okay, cool. So. No, I want to do it. Next one.
Yeah, just do it again. Just,
How do I just do it again though?
you just go back to the start and then do it again.
I'm trying to go back to the start. It won't let me.
No, click on the thingy.
Ah. Right. Next. Oh, fucking hell.
So
Right.
gems, didn't we?
Yeah, we said James next. Okay, let's try and speed through these.
Oh,
We've read out what they are, so let's just try and speed through these. So, James can see my screen, I think. So,
yeah, okay.
okay, so you choose the one and we'll get through this pretty quick.
Well, are you going to read it out or?
Oh, God. If you want me to read it out again, I will.
Well, the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to say big yes, medium yes, and small yes.
Okay.
And then, like, same with no.
Okay, so, you enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people.
Big no.
Big no.
I've already broken it.
Humongous.
Humongous now. Oh Christ, this is okay. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas.
Big yes.
Your travel
Idea of
plans.
Not being shy.
Okay, your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary.
I mean, I'll never leave the house. So.
Just put as a medium. You often think about what. Fuck.
Oh god, I'm dying. It's okay.
My eyes are dying as well. Hang on, let me get my glasses real quick. Okay, never mind.
I mean, you don't have to read them. We can just speed through them now. We're doing it once.
Yeah, but now I've lost my glasses. Oh, they're all over there. Fuck that. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it's taken place.
Big yes.
Big yes. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally and not try to solve their problem.
Wait. So I solve their problem for myself. Like,
Yeah, that's why I didn't get the question when I first read it, because you're giving them support, but you're not actually helping them.
Medium yes.
Medium, yes. People can rarely upset you.
I mean, click it.
Just click.
Yeah, this mouse is pissing me off recently. People rarely upset you.
Medium no.
Okay. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going.
The no of astronomical amounts, if that's even a word. In the words, big no.
Big. Wait, hang on. Wait a minute.
Oh wait.
I was gonna say, wait.
Yes.
You have to rely on.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, that was a
So-
big. I was gonna say,
Yes.
like, that's
a
not
big
you.
yes, I'm pretty sure.
That's a humongous yes. I was gonna say, like, that one's pretty obvious. Yeah, if you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get them back on track as soon as possible.
Medium yes.
Medium yes. You rarely worry if you've made a good impression on someone you met.
Big no.
Big no. It would be a challenge for you to spend the entire weekend by yourself without feeling bored.
Giant no.
Already
was gonna-
hovering over it.
I was gonna say, he said it before, so I knew it was gonna be the answer. You're more detail oriented than a big picture person.
I don't even quite understand what that means, to be honest. What's detail oriented mean?
Would you? I'm not.
I guess
certain.
it's like you sort of focus on smaller things instead of like
I guess.
big things. I'm not sure.
Just go in the middle for that. I
Yeah.
guess.
It's like, global warming. My burger's got relish on it.
I don't think it's quite like that, but
I mean, that was my problem I was having the other day, to be honest. I'm not even kidding.
What? You were worried about global warming, but also my burger has relish on it. Okay.
I fucking was, yeah. Have you ever been to McDonald's? Bastards. I told them no relish. How you are very affectionate to people you care about.
Medium yes.
You must.
I'm gonna say I clicked it twice, but I didn't fucking. Right. You have a careful and methodical approach to life.
Big yes.
Big yes. You are still bothered by the mistakes you have made a long time ago.
Big yes.
At parties and small events, you can mostly be found further away from the action.
You already know the answers, so big no.
Big no.
Oh wait,
away
that's
from
big
the
yes
action.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh
away
yeah,
from the
shit,
action.
it's a great, yeah. You often find it difficult to relate to to people who let their emotions guide them.
Big no.
Boom. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalogue.
Medium yes. Because I'll just get bored eventually and just be like, you know what, just put this shit on.
Yeah, same to be honest. I did that the other night. Currently watching Doctor Who, the Two Doctors. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure.
Big no.
Big no, fuck that.
Racist. He's still here. It's just he's muted.
He's still here. He's just playing Final Fantasy. Sorry, we'll get him in.
I don't know if that actually appeared on the stream or
Yeah, it
not
did,
because
it
I know
did.
it did.
It did.
Yeah.
Anyway, when in a group of people, you do not know, you have no problem jumping into the comment. Yeah, it's big no.
Yeah.
big no. I was sorry.
You know me so well.
My eyes are fucked. When you sleep, your dreams. Oh, here we go. When you
Big
sleep,
yes.
big yes. I mean, that's not too bad. Like, I had a dream when I was younger about fucking like the goblins from Noddy stealing milk from my fridge and then running out of the house.
One dream I'll never forget is I went to space. Went to like this water planet.
Okay.
I got in like a Minecraft boat with Patrick Star, and SpongeBob. Then like a huge tsunami came and killed us all. So,
Fucking hell.
so
What?
Okay, when I do mine, I'll be able to speed through mine really quick because obviously I'll be doing it. But when I do mine, I'll tell you about the weird dreams I've been having. Like that, I've been in weird horror movie dreams recently, and I've told you about it. I think, Emma. I might have brought it up
don't know. You mentioned you had a spooky dream, but you definitely said what it was.
I've had another one recently. Like I had one a while ago, and I've had another one recently. But I'll explain it when I do mine because I don't know if my brain is just making up horror movies now. But I'm not. Like the thing is, in the dreams, I'll explain what I mean later. Anyway. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life.
I'm big no.
Big no. You are directed and focused. Dedicated and focused to your to your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked.
Medium, yes.
If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge.
Medium, yes.
When at a social event, you
Big no. I only heard social events, so I don't even know what the event was.
Before I clicked it. You usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical.
It depends what the philosophical thing is. If it's politics, I don't care, but if it's like the meaning of life,
philosophical isn't
so.
politics, is it?
I wouldn't say politics is philosophical. It's like when Logan fell asleep in that live stream and we just went talking about God.
Big yes then.
Big
Big no.
Big yeah, it'll be in
Yeah,
there.
big no. You never let yourself cry in front of others.
Small yes.
You feel more drawn to places with bustling and busy atmosphere than you do to quiet ones.
Small no. No, medium
no. You like discussing different views and theories on what you think the world could look like in the future.
I mean, I like thinking about it, but I don't talk about it much, but I guess medium yes.
Medium yes. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head.
Medium yes.
You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to study or that sentence that I think I fucked up in the first time as well.
Yeah, it's fine. Just
something you cannot see, touch, or experience.
so I guess would you see yourself becoming a monk?
Small no.
Small
Well, you cannot touch yourself. Medium. I don't understand the question. I can't be bothered thinking about
Oh,
that.
so just put it in the middle. Yeah. Would you become a monk? No. We're halfway through. I usually prefer to get your revenge rather than just forgive.
Depends on the situation. My monitor's turned off. Back in a sec. There we go. Depends what they did to me. If you killed my family, then I'd be pretty pissed off.
God.
If we killed my family, I'd be pissed off. Oh no shit.
If they dislike my YouTube video, I'd be like, you know what, mate, I forgive you.
You know what, you made a mistake, but I can forgive.
Yeah.
As you usually prefer, so it's not like somebody killed your family. It's like
on a daily
what
basis.
would you usually do?
Small no.
Yes.
Final Fantasy again.
Small no. You often make decisions on a whim.
Small yes.
Small yes. At the
Made
time,
that decision on a whim.
exactly. The time you spend by yourself ends up being more interesting. Yeah.
Believe it or not, no.
No.
I'd say, because the thing is, I don't like being by myself. I don't like being shy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess I'd go small no.
Small no. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning of a message, of a song, or a movie.
Medium yes.
I was gonna say, I knew it'd probably be a yes, but I didn't know how far up the yes it'd be. You always know exactly what you want.
I'll go medium yes again.
Medium yes. You rarely think back on choices.
Big no.
Big no. Wait, hang on. Yeah.
I'm haunted by the past.
So that would be a great. Oh no, you're right. Yeah. When in a public place, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas.
I mean, as shy as I am, I can walk about in public decently. So I'd say small. Yes.
Small yes. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities.
Big no.
Big no.
I'm a dreamer, baby.
You often find a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
Medium no.
When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible.
Does that just mean letting other people know what decisions I'm making?
I think it's just deciding stuff before you start doing it.
Yeah.
Deciding some stuff before you actually start doing anything.
No, I guess. Medium yes.
Medium yes. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be before they become disappointed in you.
Small yes.
You feel uncomfortable just walking up to someone.
Not comfortable, not uncomfortable.
You feel comfortable walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Depends who it is.
I think from the phrasing, it's someone that you don't know, because it's just walking up to someone.
Medium, you feel comfortable. Medium, no.
Boom. You often drift away into daydreams about various ideas or scenarios.
Big yes.
Oh yes. You look after yourself first, others come in second.
Medium, no.
When you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing whatever you feel at the given moment.
Medium, no.
Your mood can change very quickly.
Medium, yes.
You often
Big yes.
Big yes. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions.
Medium, no.
You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching over several years into the future.
I mean, I'm not even sure if I'm going to university, so... I mean, I want to, but it depends on the grades I get, so... I guess... medium, yes.
Medium, yes. Do you rarely dwell on your regrets?
Big no.
Spending time in a dramatic atmosphere with loads of people around you. What?
Dynamic, not dramatic.
Do you get pissed off with people?
I'm pretty sure it's an agree anyway.
Yes. Medium, yes.
Medium, yes. Okay, hang on. I dropped a thing on the floor. Hang on. I have no idea where it is because it was something see-through and I can't actually see it. You see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary?
Big no.
Big no. You find it easier to empathize with someone who has gone through something you have not.
It's big yes.
Big yes. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to an organized and consistent efforts.
Big yes.
Boom, boom. I think we're on the last 20 now. Oh no, the last 10, never mind. Your emotions control you more than you control them.
Medium yes.
Medium, yes. After a long, exhausting week, a fun party.
Big no.
You frequently find yourself wondering how technology advancements could change your everyday life.
Big yes.
I think they could fucking terminate our shit. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something.
Medium yes.
Medium, yes. You still honor the thingy
Commitments.
you still honor the commitments you have made, even if you have a change of heart.
Medium yes.
You rarely feel insecure.
Big no.
Okay, let's see. Oh fuck.
It's the same.
I got INFP last time, so this has changed.
Yeah, it does
Okay.
change quite regularly apparently. So we've got 2 advocates on Uninstalled.
Like 10% more introverted than Reese was.
Yeah, he was 16.
I feel like me and Reese are like completely different people, so
Yeah, it's
Reese is mine over. Yes, boys.
Morgan Freeman, Jon Snow, Aragorn. I don't get his
Kind of
like,
interesting that you both got the same result though.
I don't get his weird like beard thing that he's trying to go on for Aragorn. That doesn't look right. Like Aragorn's stubble wasn't that thick. Fucking hell. It wasn't so much his face turned brown. Okay.
So I guess we don't really need to look for like anything related to that again because it's already
No, we know what.
already saw it with
Okay,
Reese.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
quickly speed through mine. And then we can get moving on to the sort of the fun questions we've got later. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I try and solve the problem, but I also give them support. So is that a disagree or a agree?
I don't know, which one you agree with more.
People can really upset you. A from learners, that conversation, fuck off.
I'm quite surprised I can run D50.
Huh?
I'm quite surprised I can run Final Fantasy 50 60 FPS.
I mean, my computer can barely fucking run Counter-Strike, apparently.
You can do it fine.
I can do it decent enough. Yeah, we have a methodical approach to life.
You're just stumbling through life.
Yeah, same. I still was texting me a long time ago.
I said you, not me.
Alright. Yeah, I am.
It was an insult.
It was an insult. Thanks, Jen. Thanks for clarifying that to me. Just needed that extra little bit just to make sure that I knew what it was.
You're welcome.
I've heard similar events. Yes. I find it difficult to relate to people. No. If I'm on my own, no. If I'm with someone, yes. So I'm gonna quit that. You stay calm under pressure. Yeah, I'm very calm under pressure.
Uh-huh.
Just because I was playing Counter-Strike and called him a mouldy Japside does not mean I'm bad under pressure. Okay, fine. You. When in a group of people, you have no problem jumping into the conversation. I agree that I have no problem jumping into the conversation. When you sleep, your dreams are bizarre and fantastical. Okay, so, as I was saying, I've been having some weird dreams lately. A couple of weeks back, I had a dream where I was walking down a pier in my local town that was similar but also quite different. And for some reason, I was going to watch Avengers Endgame with a group of friends. I think, James, you were there.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were there. And I think Jamie was there. So, for some reason, we walked, down... There was this, weird square that just cut out of the, near the cliff. And it was like a spiral staircase that led down to, a lower part of the pier. Now, I started walking down this, it was like a spiral staircase, but it was square. So it went in a square thing instead of around the middle. It went around.
I know what this is.
Around the side. So it was a square hole in the middle that just went straight down. So I started walking down the stairs. You lot had already gone without me. You just sort of disappeared, but I just in my dream, I guess I assumed that you'd already gone without me. So I was just catching up with you. So I was walking down the stairs, and there was this weird this weird person that was following me down the stairs wearing all black. He was quite short and I think hunched over. It looked like
Oh, no, not Quasimodo.
he's like anything
Me on a Sunday?
like a black what? Sorry.
Me on a Sunday?
Yeah, probably. like a black Quasimodo following me. So for some reason, in a normal horror movie, you'd run away from it or some shit. But for some reason, my first instinct was to grab it and throw it down the fucking hole in the middle of the staircase.
What if it's an old woman?
Well, no, we haven't got to the old woman yet. That's the even better bit.
Oh no.
So so this little guy who's all hunchback, he probably isn't trying to scare me or anything, but it was apparent. So I just threw him down the fucking middle, and then I noticed from
sent to jail for murder.
yeah, then so I carried on walking down the staircase, and then there was this old woman wearing it was similar. It looked similar to the nun from Conjuring 2. Only she had no white bits on her, and I couldn't see her face. Her face was covered by the the black cloth. So it was basically just a woman wearing black. She started walking up slowly. She was in one step at a time. She wasn't running at me or anything. But for some reason, instead of turning around and going "fuck this, I'm out," I just kept pushing her down the stairs. I don't know why I didn't push her off the middle bit either, but I kept pushing her down the stairs. And she just kept getting back up and walking close to me again. And I kept just doing that for a while until I woke up eventually. So that was a weird dream. It was
You just abused an old woman.
yeah, but it was scary to me. I could feel when I woke up, my heart was beating I don't know why it was scary, but I don't get why because I wasn't in any danger. I was just beating up this old woman.
Maybe get off on inflicting pain on old women.
No, it's scary. I don't know why the dream was scary. And then a couple of days ago, I had a dream. I didn't actually explain this one to you, but I had a dream where I was at my grandparents' in this small village, and it was getting close to night time, and I was walking back.
You pushed them down the stairs as well.
No, they live in a bungalow. So I was walking towards the door, and this.
That's the scary part. You're pushing them down the stairs in a bungalow.
Exactly. Don't know how I did it, but it fucking worked. So there's this the neighbour, my grandparents' neighbour was just doing shit outside. I don't know. He was there as well, but there was what looked like the same little guy that I pushed down the stairs. Was walking down.
You mean threw down the stairs?
Shut up. Was walking down the street, and he kept shouting. Well, I don't know about shouting, but he kept saying.
You're shouting widely.
Kept shouting racial slurs.
No, he just kept saying stuff like, "Oh, have you in not even in a demonic voice? I don't think it's I think, and I want to point out I've seen Edward Scissorhands once, and I thought it was an okay movie, and. It's not really a scary movie or anything. If you've ever seen the movie, it's not scary. It's just generic Tim Burton shit. But for some reason, this little guy kept asking, "Have you seen Scissorhands?" Not the movie. It was he was referencing an actual person, a being with scissors for hands. I don't know why it scared me, but it did. And then I just sort of woke up after
Was
that.
that the end?
Yeah. He just kept doing that. He kept walking up and down the street every 2 minutes. He just kept coming back. He just kept asking people.
Maybe you was as a hand all along.
I don't know, because I never looked at my hands. So I could have been. I don't know. I'm waiting for the sequel. The first one, I fucking pushed him down some stairs. The second one, he's asking where this weird man is. I think I'm going to get killed by a man called Scissorhands. It's revenge. It's revenge for killing him.
Get some ham, you'll be fine.
Just get some help. No. No. Okay, anyway, back to the quiz. Your opinion is sometimes okay. What? I strongly disagree. You dedicate your focus on goals, rarely get sidetracked. No. If you make mistakes, you tend to dwell. Yeah, kinda. So if you want, you rarely try and introduce. Disagree. You often lose interest in. Definitely not. Wait. Yeah, definitely not. Even though you could cry in front of others. You feel more drawn to places with the bustling. Yeah, I like discussing. Definitely, I fucking love discussing theories. My dad seems to think that not Justin Bieber, Michael Jackson's still alive and he's working as the land train driver. That's one of his theories.
What, like sewer bit or some shit?
Yeah. No, sorry. No, he thinks Aretha Franklin still works. No. He thinks Aretha Franklin works at Sewerby Hall.
Okay. Didn't she die recently?
Yeah. But he thinks she's still alive and working at Sewerby Hall.
Why that, of all places?
But he thinks Elvis is working at fucking Bert and Agnes Hall. With fucking Prince. And, what was her name?
Anyone who's ever died, they're not dead, they're just working.
Exactly.
Like Chippy.
He thinks Diana's still alive. Which that's fucking everyone thinks Diana's still alive. When it comes to making life-changing decisions, you must think with your heart rather than your... Yeah. You can't work yourself. Yeah. You prefer to get revenge? Nah, it's too much effort. You make decisions on a whim? Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah. The time you spend by yourself often is more interesting. Yeah, depends. You often put special into the real meaning of. I try. You know, no. You rather think back on choices you've made. I love how they put this one at the end of the page so you can't change it. Just purposely. Like, if that was at the top, you could change it, but no. In a public place, you usually stick to the quiet. You tend to focus on present realities. I kind of like thinking about the future. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Start working on a project, you make decisions up front, kind of. I mean, I planned an entire universe. I didn't do anything with it. When you know someone thinks highly of you, yeah. You feel uncomfortable walking up to someone? No. I mean, I met fucking... What?
Why Sean, though? You're like the most...
Oh, shit. I think I chose the wrong answer then.
That's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, I walked up and fucking spoke to someone who I fucking loved. Like, a famous person. Well, I say a famous person, he's not famous. I walked up to Gareth David Lloyd? Lord?
I have no idea who that is.
Lloyd.
It's a Doctor Who guy.
No, you're wrong. It's Torchwood.
Oh.
Close enough.
Well, close enough, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say close enough. Yeah, it's him. I've met him. He's a nice guy. Oh, he's so sad when he died. Not in real life. In the show.
Spoilers.
It is spoilers, but I had it spoiled for me and it was still fucking emotional as hell. You often drift away into, yep. You look after yourself. No. Wait. Yeah. Something. Kinda. You can change very quickly. No. Yep. You often contemplate reasons. Fuck yeah. You often talk about your own feelings. Dwelling your regrets, yes. Spending time going out to people around you. Not really. See yourself more as a realist than a visionary. No?
Yeah, I'd say that as well for you.
Is that right? I think I'd be a visionary.
Yeah, that's right.
You find it easier to empathize with you. I try. No personal work style because the best for your emotions control. After a long exhausting week from pies, I wouldn't mind a fun pie. You frequently find yourself wondering, fuck yeah. You also find yourself wondering about actions. What? Hang on. So and try. Yeah, you're a villain scout. Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad.
How would you add?
I'm a campaigner. I am extrovert.
Oh, great, it's actually something different.
I'm an extrovert. I'm intuitive.
I got INFP last time, not ENFP. I was going to say if I got the same as me.
I got some feelings. I'm quite tactical. No, wait, what?
Prospecting.
What, sorry?
Prospecting.
I'm prospecting. And I'm quite turbulent. See, let's have a look. Love of adventure, feeling of being alive. That sounds about right. A campaigner, I like that. That's pretty good. I'm a pretty good campaigner. You can change the world with just an idea. I do believe that. Don't do little things. Parts matter. Yeah, boy. Okay. Hey, I got Downey Jr.
You got 2 genies at the end there.
I'm gonna say you got the 2 genies. You got Will Smith and Robin Williams. Rest in peace. I don't know who you are.
If you don't know who Kim Namjoon is,
No, I don't actually. Oh,
Kim Namjoon.
it's
okay.
is he in?
yeah, back out boys.
I mean, when I saw
Is he in
Kim
that-
Namjoon,
Is
I was
he
thinking
in that
that's
like
gotta
B?
be Korean or
Is he
something,
in that BDSM or whatever it's called?
K-pop.
PDSM.
What is it?
Yeah, BTS.
BTS. These goons. Look at these fucking benders.
Bangtan Boy.
Bangtan boys.
I didn't know BTS was like one band. I thought it was like a group of things.
7 member. Hey, it's Uninstalled.
Oh, fuck off. Get out. Robin Williams, Will Smith, Russell.
He's like super emo these days. Have you seen like his videos on Instagram? And
stuff? I've seen bits of Russell Brand. From what I could tell, I liked him at one point, and then he turned into a bit of a massive prick, and now he's sort of alright. And
those are like spiritual, like giving people like, life advice.
Hey, I got Tarantino. Got Kelly Clarkson. Wait, did she do the song? I think she did. Did she do what I think she did? Since you've been gone. Yes. Oh, I love that song. I swear she also did something else, but I don't know. Kelly Clarkson, that's pretty good. Drew Barrymore, wasn't she one of the Charlotte's Angels?
I'm pretty sure she was in Scream. She the one that died at the beginning.
Drew Barrymore. Movies. Charles Angels, Scream.
She's the first person to die in like the first 5 minutes.
Oof. She's also in Batman Forever. That's not good. Michael Scott from The Office. Phil, I don't know who he is. I don't watch Orange is the New Black. I've never seen Firefly, but I kind of want to. I haven't seen The Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, it's The Hunger Games.
I haven't seen Stargate Atlantis. I haven't seen Sex and the City. And I got Willy Wonka. Alright, cool. So I got a bunch of you got fucking Aragorn and like Jon Snow, and I got fucking this one and that and him. Like who the fuck? Like he looks like that guy from fucking like Prometheus, the robot. I got the guy from Firefly, who's probably pretty cool, but I've never seen it. This girl and him and I've
Like
never.
Martin Luther King, nah, Willy Wonka boys.
No, I've got fucking Willy Wonka over here. Look at him. Look at this dandy little fella. He's fucking. His Oompa Loompa's not even black. Sorry, orange. Orange.
It's OG Willy Wonka as well. Like,
Exactly.
what's
It's
his...
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Gosh day. I got fucking Russell Brand. I like that I got Tarantino, Will Smith, Robin Williams, and Downey. I
don't think you can call him that.
What, Downey? I'm pretty sure everyone calls him Robert Downey Jr.
I'm just joking.
I know,
just
I know.
ignore me.
Right. Actually, let's go through my strengths and weaknesses. Let's go. What are my strengths? Curious, observant. I can believe that I am both curious and observant. Energetic, fuck yeah. Enthusiastic, yeah, pretty much. Excellent communicators. I mean, that's basically my role in any social circle I'm in. How to know to relax? I try. Very popular and friendly.
I'd say you are.
I wouldn't say popular. I'd say friendly, yeah. But like...
Everyone knows who you are, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, everyone knows who I am. It doesn't mean I'm like... don't mean I get invited to parties. Jamie's getting invited to more parties than I am. Fucking prick.
When he goes to... Because he goes to sixth form for, like, the popular people.
Yeah, true. Poor practical. I mean, yeah, let's be honest.
Difficult to focus, yeah.
Yeah. Overthink things, I can do that a lot, yeah.
I like the last line of poor practical skills because it sums up a lot of things.
Fuck off. Fucking prick. Get stressed
Sorry.
easily. Nah. Highly emotional, yeah. Independent to a fault. Okay. In this relationship, there's hardly anyone around who is more excited than the campaigners to share with their partners the bounty of ideas and eye-opening oh god, this just shows about the fucking BDSM quiz, doesn't it? Perfect. Allure. Conveys warmth, excitement, passion are simply alluring. Apparently so. You can't live without a fire. I mean, you can. Like,
It'd be a bit cold.
I mean, it'd be a bit chilly, but you can do it. Like, so, you think you know the real me? Oh god, sounds like something racist.
You're a psychopath, basically.
Basically, yeah. Friendships, cheerful, supportive, and always sharing development ideas. Using an open mind. Yeah, I'd say maybe. I don't know. I'm not my own friend, I guess.
So you hate yourself.
I mean, well, just because I'm not my own friend doesn't mean I don't hate myself. I don't really care about parenthood, career paths. There we go. I bet it says basically politician. Can't I fly helicopters and be? Oh.
You're just the bum in the corner.
Yeah,
begging
basically.
for change.
I mean, I might think about like flying the fucking. I might think about flying the R101, but you know, I might also fucking crash it.
You just sat in it's like an Audi or something like that.
Fucking Aldi. I mean, it's not. I'm not even good enough for Aldi. It's a fucking Lidl.
Yeah.
Too many bosses, too few workers. Yeah, that's true. Workplace habits. Yeah. Conclusion. This isn't a conclusion. Just tell me that I'm a cunt. Idealism.
Are those people like a big cat?
I think they are.
Some shit.
Yeah.
I thought one of them was getting eaten by a tiger or something.
He's getting fucking eaten by a tiger, living life. Okay, we've got one more of these to do. Do you already know what you are, or do we have to go through it?
Fast and easy. Is that what we've been doing?
No, that's
This is
just,
what I've been doing, yeah.
it takes less than 12 minutes.
Takes
We've
less
done
than
3
12
of them.
minutes.
We've done 3 of them already.
Oh, I thought there's like options, not.
No, it's just descriptions of what to do.
Could you just do the quiz and then like send me a link to the end?
I guess, but then we don't get the fun part of talking about it.
Fine. Okay, right. So, you involve social events with lots of people.
No.
How much?
Just no.
Okay. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas.
Okay, just answer it for me. Fine.
All right. What is your answer?
That was right. Yeah.
Your travel plans, blah blah blah, itinerary.
Rough list. Yes. Just yes.
You often know what you should have said in a conversation after it's taken place.
Small yes.
If your friend has sad, do you try and make them happy?
Yes. Just yes.
Yeah.
Just yes.
People can really upset you.
Fine.
You were upset earlier.
Yeah.
You got annoyed.
just carry on.
Okay.
You
You left the game earlier because you
Shut up.
you got annoyed because
I was
nobody
not
else
upset
was
with
on
the people
B.
in the team. Okay,
You
shut
got
up.
annoyed and left because nobody else was on B. Anyway.
That doesn't have anything to do with anything, okay?
Yeah, of course it doesn't. It's definitely not because of its. Anyway, right, because of the time period. Right, let's go. What's the next question?
Like middle, maybe? Yes. Middle, yes. I mean,
Oh, middle, yes. If you have temporarily put your headphones on holiday, try to get back on track as soon as possible.
Small disagree.
You rarely worry, but you may have impression of the person you've just met.
Small disagree.
It would be actually. You're gonna get fucking diplomat again. Oh, not diplomat. The fucking what is it?
Advocate.
You're gonna get advocate. I just know it.
I don't think I will.
Trying to spend your whole weekend by yourself without being bored.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. God no. Why are you hovering over like?
All right, go on.
Something like maybe small agree. Yeah, it's fine. Just go with that. No.
No.
Maybe
you don't watch movies.
maybe like small agree though, because when
he's
I
the one that we've been playing Counter-Strike.
do.
What, sorry?
Yeah, maybe like small agree actually, because I do sometimes spend a long time. I would actually say agree to that. I can stay calm. It's
left
just
the game.
You left the game. I can stay calm. It's just that my emotions fluctuate a lot. Like that wasn't because of the pressure. That was because nobody was doing anything that made sense. No, go full agree.
Fine.
Okay.
When in a group, you try and blah 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 jumping conversation.
I have no problem jumping right into that. No. Actually, make that like middle or small. Actually, I'm not sure which one.
Okay.
I actually would say I sort of disagree with that, because recently I haven't been dreaming that much about like.
What?
So it says on Twitter.
Oh yeah, like I've had dreams where people strangle me, but I wouldn't say that's like bizarre or fantastical. It's sort of just like it was being a very realistic strangling.
I'd say it's bizarre.
Like it's bizarre, yeah, but it's bizarre in a way that's it sort of seemed realistic. Like I would say that recently my dreams have seemed more realistic than anything else. Doesn't mean I've not had bizarre and fantastical dreams. I had one when I was really young where there was like a giant red blender, but I don't want to talk about that one.
I've had normal dreams every night. Most of them are weird as fuck.
In your opinion, it is no. Have you gone? Have you just disappeared?
No, sorry.
You just like fucked off.
Sorry, I was just looking at this meme that I can't really show you because it's on Facebook. Did you have sex
Sure,
with her? She was
Stanley.
lying there naked. What was I supposed to do with the fucking autopsy? Don't tell me how to do my job. You are the worst vet on earth.
What?
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, no.
No, okay.
I get sidetracked a lot, so maybe middle? No, I wouldn't say like I really disagree with it, but yeah. Just
Okay.
you rarely try to insult new people. Yes,
Yes.
yes, I rarely try to introduce myself to new
You lose
people.
interest in this discussion when it gets philosophical.
No.
You never let yourself cry in front of other people.
I would say middle disagree, not like big disagree, but okay. Feels since not quite no.
Different views and theories and how the world will look in the future.
So probably middle agree to that one. Yes.
Wait, hang on.
Huh?
So that's
Why did you
wrong question, sorry. We've all gone for the middle with this one so far.
I'd probably say slightly disagree actually.
Okay.
Disagree.
Fair enough.
What?
Make decisions on a whim.
Why were you just like okay when I said disagree?
I don't know. Just carry on.
Okay, fine. Time for no. Your number's a bit.
A bit.
I'm not sure. Like middle or
What's 5
small.
likes
Sure.
to 1 dislike? 2 dislikes it.
Yours next.
Listen here, cunt. Sue's it's got 4
I said I'd
likes.
forgive you before if you disliked my YouTube video. But
5 likes.
No, he's gonna go on a fucking warpath. He's got 6. 6 likes. Let's go, boys. Uninstalled's most popular stream. We can try. Yours next.
Yours next. I would say slightly disagree actually. Not like middle, like only slightly, but like I very much sometimes have no idea what I want. But
okay.
I really think back on the choice you made and one middle disagree.
Bum, 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 bum.
Middle agree.
Da-dum.
I don't know. I mean, like I sometimes think about sort of what's happening, but I also sometimes think about what could happen. I don't know.
That's what that's for.
I guess you also have a hard time understanding. No. Why'd you? I would slightly disagree actually. I like to just jump into things and start working on the show, and then hope everything works out.
Like this stream.
Yeah, I mean, no, I wanted to plan this like a week in advance actually, but
you're supposed to
no.
be the community manager and do all the planning shit for us. Like that's why
I
we hired
tried
you.
to plan it, but I tried to plan it.
James,
when you know,
he will tell you what to do stuff.
What does CEO stand for?
Chief
Operating Officer. Yeah,
It's too technical for me.
Yeah, basically you're the big boss man.
Are you the big boss man?
Yeah, we're about on the same level here. Like it's just a name at this point. Our roles could be interchangeable.
I like to think all of us could be interchangeable.
Yeah. I mean, Jamie is technically the CFO, even though he doesn't know that he is. And we don't make any...
I was about to say, there's no finances, though.
Exactly, we have no finances. You told him we were streaming.
Yeah, but he hasn't shown up, so...
No, I'm quite upset. No one shows up. Might be at a party again or something. Never actually fucking tells me when he is. Anyway. Next question.
I don't really think about that, to be honest. I'd say like slightly disagree to that one. feel comfortable. Yeah, let's go with that. Yes. No, God, no. Even yes. No, that's a yes. I don't have to say anything about that one.
No,
It goes with the reasons for.
I know you're a bit too loud.
Often contemplate the reasons for human existence in your life. I would say slightly agree to that one, actually. Not like massively
What do you guys
agree.
think is the meaning of life?
I don't know. I just sort of
42.
live.
You've said that before.
42, definitely 42.
Go small agree, not middle, I think. No, that's the other one. That one, yeah. Everyone's like, what? Yes. A lot.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know. You sort of. I mean, I think my meaning of life is trying to make people happy. To be honest, I think it's subjective of who you are, and everyone's got their own purpose in life. Whether the meaning of life is anything, I don't think it really matters what the meaning of life is, as long as you have your own purpose.
It's whatever your own meaning is, I
Love
guess.
is the meaning of life, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Why did you put agree for I rarely dwell on my regrets? That's not true at all.
No, it's not. Spending time in a dramatic atmosphere. You need to get it.
Yes. You see, is near no. I mean, if I've never gone through it, I can't really empathize with them on it. So, slightly disagree. Yes.
Okay, we're on the home front now.
Yeah, you don't have to ask me about either of those.
I'd
say probably middle agrees for that one. Most consider your actions, mate. I actually wouldn't say agree to that one. I'd probably say like slightly disagree because I just don't really think about things. I just do them. You still slightly disagree? Okay, I would only say like a middle disagree to that one, okay. I don't always feel insecure. Something like some of the time.
Fine. Okay, you are a mediator.
Yeah, that's something different.
You are
That's
introvert.
what I got like last time I did this.
Hmm.
That's changed apparently.
You're intuitive. You have feelings. You're that. And you're also all of us are
Why?
All of us are turbulent.
Yeah.
Nice message from our sponsor down
It was an image.
That was
Let's
the
not show that.
That was wait, what?
Let's not show that image.
What image is this?
Just don't look
a
at it.
nasty man.
A nasty wait.
The
Oh, we
most
can't.
nastiest of
Oh,
men.
we can't show that on the stream. That's not.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
That's not advertiser friendly.
That's not advertiser friendly.
Advertisers. Introduction. Media the true idealists.
True idealists.
Haha.
I was looking for a hint of good and even the worst of people and of
Sounds about right. Okay, who's listen.
I wonder what Hitler would get.
So you got Shakespeare. Why do you get so good people? All mine are shit. Why is everyone else getting all these fucking like?
Tolkien.
You get Tolkien, you got Bjork. Like, why don't I? Do you even know who Bjork is? I bet you fucking don't.
I do know who Bjork is, yeah.
I think she's a member of ABBA.
I'm not like completely like brain dead. I do know who people are.
You got Johnny Depp, Julia Roberts. You got Tom Hiddleston.
I thought it was Matt Smith or something.
I thought it was fucking Jim Carrey, and then I noticed the helmet. I was like, oh. Alicia Keys. I like Alicia Keys. Are
you just annoyed that you didn't get this now?
Yeah, because you got fucking Frodo and Tom Hiddleston. I bet if you get one more fucking like good person, I'm gonna be pissed. You got Agent Mulder from the X-Files. I know who it is. Like I don't watch the X-Files, but I know who it is. You got Emil from Emil.
You got Willy Wonka there. So
Oh, fuck off, mate! Got
Why are
Aaron!
you just so
Oh.
upset by everything?
Oh, Downton Abbey. You can have that one. You got him from Burns, and you got
Constantine Levin.
from Anna Karenina.
Who the hell is Constantine Levin?
I don't know, but he's from Anna Karenina. Fucking Frodo Baggins!
You'd be Legolas.
I'm just gonna say that I'm Legolas because fuck you all. There we go. I got Legolas. Right, what's your strengths and weaknesses? Let's look at your stats real quick. Idealist. Moderate friends and loved ones will come to admire and depend on them for optimism. I'm pretty optimistic. Seek a value harmony. Open-minded and flexible. Yeah. Very creative. Yeah. I mean, you do all the fucking art, so passionate, energetic. Yeah, that's probably dedicated and hardworking. Yeah. Weaknesses.
So it's both a strength and a weakness.
Hang on.
Hold on. How is it a weakness? Hold on.
Yeah.
Take the reason setting themselves up for disappointment again and again as evil things happen in the world. Oh.
Yeah. Too altruistic. Ooh. Impractical.
Sometimes see themselves as Oh god, yeah, okay.
Impractical. It's just impractical.
Neglect practical matters like day-to-day maintenance and simple. Oh god.
Dislike dealing with data. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily.
I mean, I can't really bother dealing with data, but I wouldn't say I dislike dealing with it.
Takes things personally, yeah, you do. Difficult to get to know.
No, I don't.
I mean, considering the first place we met was computer science, and I just like pissed you off for like the first 2 years, I'd say that's pretty difficult to get to know you, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ideas, pursuit of perfection, yeah. Oh, love, trust few, do wrong to none. Yeah. 3 hours in the scene.
I don't know. I'd say this much is me more than the one I got did. From what I've seen.
I mean, it does change a lot. Like, from.
I mean, we didn't really look through it after like went through yours because it was the same as Reese's, but
Yeah.
it probably might have matched a bit if you were to actually look through it, but.
I don't know. Yeah, so that was the quizzes of the Uninstalled members. David was supposed to come along, and I feel as though his would have been different, but...
Yeah, his probably would have been quite different.
Please don't make me sit through that again.
No, like, David's just pissed off, he's not here. Logan never actually got
Did
back
we
to me
all
with a
get
message.
NFP? Oh no, we didn't all get NFP, no.
We all got I and F.
Yeah.
The last letter was different.
I got very similar results.
Okay, so, now we get to the interesting bit.
Oh god, what's the
Like,
interesting
2 hours
bit?
in.
Where are we 2 hours in?
I mean, I said this would probably take like 2 hours.
So we're 2 hours in. If anyone in the chat, like all, like...
None of you.
None of you, because I'm watching it, and I'm assuming one of you two are watching it.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. So, let's just ask each other some questions. Let's have some fun.
Oh, great.
Let's have a nice conversation between the fam of Uninstalled. Basically,
The ones that matter.
basically, I mean, let's be honest here. We are the only ones in Uninstalled that ever really mattered. Let's be honest. Like, even from the start, who were the only 3 people actually doing shit? It was me, you, and Emma. Like,
I love you all there.
yeah, like, you're all great people, and, like, you're all good members and that, but let's be honest here, guys. You never did any fucking work. We're 2 years in, and we need to get out of this rut that we're in.
I mean, at this point, I'd rather just focus on my own stuff.
No, that's fair. That's why you left us to die, I suppose, but... that's fine, I suppose.
Uninstalled till I die, baby.
Uninstall? I'm sticking here. So let's do a few announcements. Let's before we get into like asking more questions, let's just do like a few announcements that we want to make. I've changed my name. That's evident. I don't actually know if I've updated the. Oh yeah, this doesn't actually have a description. This.
When did that Silent Assassin leave?
Like February.
Yeah, it was like February. Yeah, it's been replaced. It's been.
It wasn't January. It would have been February.
Yeah, it was February because I planned it for January and the new. No. I planned it for February because it was the Chinese New Year that I was going by. I changed it on the Chinese New Year because then I had more time.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I purposely said
interesting.
Chinese.
I didn't realize you did that. Okay.
Yeah, it was Chinese New Year, so that I would have had more time than the regular New Year. Because I didn't really fully know what I wanted to change it to at the time, so I was like, well, if I make it the Chinese New Year, then.
And then David said Cybergy.
And then David said Cybergy, and then made a song.
I think he made a song. The song already existed.
I'm in the next couple of weeks. We're gonna try now that hopefully we're all sort of ready to bring Uninstalled back. At least I think. I'm
off on holiday for 2 weeks, like literally tomorrow, so I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks after this. So.
Well, I'll try and head the ship. I'll try and actually do some streams between now and then to fill in the gaps.
But when I come back, I'll be back full force, bitches, yeah.
Yeah, boy. So, James, do you have any idea what streams you'll be doing when you come back, in particular, or...?
Not a clue.
Not a clue. Just get ready for some more madness and some more thumbnails with faces in them.
Emojis.
Emojis. Yes. If you haven't noticed, we've been that he's been putting emojis into the thumbnail.
I don't think the last one had an emoji in it, did it?
No, it didn't. Because I looked at it the other day and it didn't have an emoji in it.
I know I had like one that's like a pixel big in like the corner somewhere in one of them. I literally can't see it because it's so small. I didn't even know it.
Well, obviously I wouldn't have noticed that one then. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was on the Sekiro one now.
Oh
no, it was the Witcher one that I did that on. I put it in his eyeball.
Wait, I think I do kinda. Hang on, let me just open that up. I kinda can see the yellow now that you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stream is a complete disaster, so I just didn't even continue that.
That's fair.
And the gameplay is way too loud, you can't even hear my voice.
Yeah. I think my what was my favourite one that you did?
What thumbnail?
Yeah, I'm trying to find my favourite thumbnail. I think my favourite thumbnail that you did is probably the fucking Sword Art Online one. It's thinking. Looking. Which one?
The Pikachu one.
No, no, that was the favourite thumbnail that you actually made, but well, it was the favourite 2-part thumbnail. That was such a good idea. I love that.
I think the Pikachu one got taken down actually. Just can't see it.
Oh no, it wasn't the Pikachu one because it was the Payday Balloons Tower Defense and Payday one. That one's still up.
And there's one that has Pikachu in it there in the thumbnail.
Yeah,
that's like the best thumbnail I've ever made.
Yeah, that one got taken down.
Gee.
But the best like I still love that 2-part thumbnail one that you did. That was good.
Yeah, it's like slightly off, but still
I think it works for what it needs to.
Yeah.
But yes. So I'll be coming back. I want to finish the Amnesia streams, but I'm not quite sure where I am through that, so I'll get back to that as quick as I can.
Don't even know if there's any point doing that anymore. It's been so long.
I know it has. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just stopped streaming for a while. But I'm hoping to come back now that it's the 2nd anniversary and it's the perfect time to come back in. The Harry Potter streams, I'll probably keep doing them as a one-off thing just when I feel like I want to do it because it's just an easy stream for me to do. It's a nice and fun, quick thing that I can just piss about on for an hour. I did want to start streaming something else, but I cannot remember what it was.
You said you wanted to do Bloodborne on Twitch.
Yeah, that's on my Twitch. I was going to do Bloodborne on my Twitch. I was going to do something on Uninstalled though, I can't remember what it was. I might... I said I'd start streaming Fallout again on my channel at some point.
What happens to
Yeah, I just remembered actually. After I said Fallout, you said it was going to be on yours, wasn't it?
Yeah, what did you say, James?
Didn't you say you're going to stream Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah, I'll do that on Uninstalled. I think that was what I was going to do. I'll do Red Dead 2 Uninstalled just as an actual series. Actually, I tried to do that. I did try and start that, but
But it was when YouTube was dead.
yeah,
so-
it was when YouTube died, so I just decided not to do it. I think I tried to stream that on my channel actually, not Uninstalled.
Yeah,
but
that was on yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on Uninstalled instead, because I'm gonna do Fallout on mine as a throwback Thursday to Yeah, no one actually cottoned on that I started uploading the South Park parts on a Thursday purely because it was Throwback Thursdays to when I used to be called Silent Assassin. It's a bad joke, but I don't regret it. So yeah, those are some announcements.
Silent Assassin was a different person now.
He is. Like he's just uploading to the channel again. But I still put it on Thursdays because he's slowly dying and he won't be back for a while.
10 subs behind you.
Oh boy.
Catch
Emma, do you have any announcements for your stuff? Even though you're technically not a member of Uninstalled, and we shouldn't be giving you free publicity, but you make all of our art and is our community manager.
I don't really think there's anything I need to announce now. I was thinking about maybe trying to bring back multiplayer for Uninstalled, but I don't know if I actually will or not.
Well, you're the one that plans events now, so good luck with that.
Thanks.
Yeah. So James, if you ever want to plan an event, like an Uninstalled thing for an anniversary or anything like that, talk to her.
Like needs multiple people.
Yeah, anything that needs multiple people. Like, if it's with one other person, I don't think it really matters, but if it's multiple people, then just hit her up.
Which is kind of why I was thinking you bring on
Suppose you do an
multiplayer, because that would be sort of the
anniversary
same thing, but...
Minecraft Adventures.
Mate, Minecraft Advent, we need to bring that back.
It's been over years.
Actually, if I
Exactly.
was
Actually,
to-
why don't we bring Minecraft Adventures back? We all have, well, we can all get Minecraft. I'd like, get mods!
God.
I've got it.
Get some mods. Yeah, Reese has got it as well.
Down,
I'm trying
I
to get the
guess.
server to work.
There we go. Let's get some. Let's do what we did with the Terraria series, but like make it not.
I was just thinking, actually, if I were to bring back multiplayer, I'd probably make it like a monthly thing.
I think that would probably work.
Just get a bunch of people together for like a day a month.
I think that would probably work a lot better than doing it every week because we're not really all free.
Yeah, it did not work
didn't.
weekly
No, it
before.
But I feel as though we do need some more sort of mixed bits with Uninstalled. We need some more
Which is why I'm trying to
collaborations.
do collaborations.
Exactly. But the problem
It's
is.
literally part of the reason I'm here.
Good. So you do the. Oh shit! That milkshake's been there for. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to open that lid. McDonald's milkshake has been there for like 3 days. I don't want to open that lid. Okay. So yeah, let's ask some random questions because random questions are always fun. So if you have a random question or anything in particular you want to ask someone else who's also in the call, just ask away. I'm just going to kick my feet up.
You're gonna get a C on the exam.
Probably, yeah. Let's be honest, I probably fucking failed it. Like, there's no way.
Dr. Atkinson.
Oh.
And I was talking about Dr. Atkinson.
Oh
He
right,
said,
oh, I
if
get what you
ever
mean.
get
Yeah,
a C on the
yeah.
exam,
It's like, oh, if you're like Dr. So we had a teacher at our school called Dr. Atkinson.
He was just the best teacher ever.
He was like every 5 minutes he'd ask us to get into the middle of the room and like watch a Big
and put
Bang
on
Theory.
Big Bang Theory, yeah. But he's sabotaged us.
He fucked himself.
He got fired from maths, so I bet he did it on purpose. He's like,
It wasn't
"Fuck
even
you,
maths; it was
mate,"
science. He got sacked from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got sacked from science because he.
He got a grudge against us.
Oh yeah. Oh. What was I gonna say now? Yeah. He said once that if we get all of our coursework done, like we'd just be able to kick up our feet in the exam and just not have to do anything as long as our coursework was all fucking perfect and we'd get at least a C. So he goes, kick
And
up
then
your
I
feet.
failed the exam.
No, we failed the fucking exam because he kicked our feet up. Even though he said, you know, oh, you'll be fine, don't worry. Kick your feet up, have fun.
Yeah,
I
that
know
was
you've
assuming you'd do the thing
different,
perfectly.
You've got different feelings about Dr. Atkinson. Because I'm pretty sure you've told me before that you actually didn't mind him.
No, I didn't, because...
I don't mind him, I just think it's funny how he didn't teach us anything over like the entire 2 years.
Yeah, he didn't really teach us anything, but it was more sort of like guiding us in the right, which to be fair isn't a good way of teaching, but
No,
he more just sort of guided us in the right direction and then just sort of let us figure things out ourselves. And if you actually did like do what he sort of suggested, then you did actually learn things, but you had to sort of do it yourself is the issue.
I mean, at the time we loved it because we just played games, but like looking back, it's like.
Well, yeah, exactly. If you're not doing what he's telling you to do and you're just playing games, of course you're not going to learn anything.
I learned a lot
it.
playing Scratch games, actually.
Okay, what did you learn from playing Scratch games?
Scratch games are fucking shit. That's what I learned.
I mean, yeah, you're
Scratch
not wrong.
is not a good way of learning how to code.
I mean, I'd say it's good if you're like 5.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like it's a very basic introduction, but
James, what's your favourite Pokemon?
Favorite Pokemon? I only know like 7, so.
I could name the entire first 151 and then various from the other regions because I'm a fucking.
What are your thoughts on like the national decks, like not being in Sword and Shield or something like that?
I mean, if I'm being brutally honest, it technically hasn't been in for a while, so I don't really get why. I think it's the fact that they've announced that you won't be able to catch them all that's pissed people off. Because I'm almost certain that in Sun and Moon there isn't. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. That in Sun and Moon there isn't actually a way of getting Oshawott in the game, like the actual character model of Oshawott. I don't think you can get that Pokemon in Sun and Moon. So I'm assuming there's loads of others that they haven't put in either. Because I've looked it up and I just cannot find Oshawott. Because I wanted to get an Oshawott. So I feel as though it's the fact that they've announced that you won't be able to. Not the fact that you just can't. Which, personally, there's like over 1,000, if not over like close to 2,000 Pokemon now. Like,
I don't think there's that many, is there?
There's at least 1,000, if not like.
I was gonna say it's probably about 1,000, but I don't think it's 2,000.
No, it won't be 2,000 actually. It'll be.
It'll be like 1,000, I think.
I think it'll be close to like 1,100 or something, if at the most. Like I wouldn't say.
I'm having a look.
Just go to.
I feel like most of the Pokemon are just all the same these days.
I mean,
the lizard. Oh yeah.
The lizard.
Like small, cute monkey number 7.
Small, cute monkey number 7. Let's just get the Pokemon Pokedex real quick.
Yeah, it doesn't entirely work because it's very slow. Oh no, what highest number first? Okay.
890. Sorry, not 800. 809.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I remember I checked it like years ago and it definitely wasn't 1,000. It was like 600.
The thing that
so
annoys
I figured
me
there'd only be
about-
like another couple hundred since then.
Like the thing that annoys me so much is that Metang and Meltang is a Pokemon.
Is that the evolution of Meltan?
Yeah, there's Meltan, which is the Pokemon Go one, and then there's like the Big Daddy one, which you can get in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Now, I think you can get it in.
Where's that picture?
The fact that Meltang is and its evolution, the fact that they're Pokemon, annoys me because it's from Pokemon Go, and I personally don't count Pokemon Go as canon.
Oh wait, I did watch a video. I think it was Watch Mojo, like top 10 worst Pokemon, and Meltan was number 1. I'm pretty sure the worst Pokemon.
I might watch that. Another thing that annoys me is everything about Sun and Moon, and the fact that Sun and Moon added like a load of Pokemon that were legendaries that weren't even legendaries. Like Pokemon, like in the original Pokemon games, you had the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo. And I don't know if you'd count Mew as a mythical or Mew as a legendary. I think you'd count Mew as a mythical Pokemon, not a legendary. There is a difference, but it's fucking stupid, so I just prefer to just call them all legendaries. In the second generation, you had the legendary, like, the dogs that aren't dogs, they're closer to cats or some shit, I don't know. And then you had Ho-Oh and Lugia, and they added like 2 legendaries, and that was fine. Well, not 2, they added 5 legendaries, the dogs and then that. And I get that the more Pokemon games you have, you've got to have like a staple, like legendary Pokemon, and I get that. But I feel as though, as the games went on, they added way too many legendary Pokemon to the point where legendary Pokemon aren't, like, fun anymore, I guess. Like, what is it? I played Black and White. They were the first games I played, and I personally still think that they're the best. And that had, at the time, I could remember when I played it, there was only Reshiram and Zekrom as the legendaries. Oh no, sorry, there was Kyurem as well, but if you went into like a faraway land and found it. But now it's like, you got Sun and Moon where you've got the main box art Pokemon, you've got the Beast the Beast World Pokemon, whatever the fuck they're called, like the legendary Beast Pokemon. You've got the mythical Pokemon that they've added, and then you've got the tribal Pokemon that they've added as well. And it's just they've added
Just
all.
so you know, what you're showing on like screen isn't on the stream, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm not showing it. I'm showing the thingy. I know. I'm just doing this, like counting them off my hand. But like you've got, hang on, just for the sake of argument, you've got Pokemon like Zebra, like.
I mean, you might as well put it on the stream.
I am. I've put it on the stream now. Like you've got this one, which is just like this is a mythical Pokemon. This isn't a legendary Pokemon apparently. This is a mythical Pokemon. This was in Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but do you know why you've probably never seen it? Because they added it in as an event Pokemon, and that's another thing that pisses me off. Why add event Pokemon into Pokemon? It's never been a good idea. It's like, oh, here's a Pokemon you can do for X amount of time, and then never get it ever again.
There was event.
Yep. No one ever knows that there are events, but there are events. Some events have like a little. Some events have like a storyline to them as well. Like even though it's only like a little bit. Like I think the one in Black and White 2 is like the sword Pokemon, like the 3 sword Pokemon. I can't remember what the fuck they're called.
It's like hedge cutter.
Hang on. I'm just gonna go to Pokemon 500, and that'll get me to where I need to be. Okay. There's the best Pokemon. Like, there's no denying it. And there's the best Pokemon evolution and the best Pokemon evolution. Like, if you just speed through these a little bit, epilepsy warning and all that. So yeah, you've got all these regular Pokemon, and this is my favorite generation. Gen 5 was the best for me. I love just some of like Gen 5 gets a bad rep for having some of the stupider Pokemon, but I don't really see it. I don't see them as stupid.
I like some of them.
I like some like yeah. There's definitely some Pokemon that are obvious
animals.
I mean, there's definitely some Pokemon that are just kind of dumb, but like there's Sweedle. I like Sweedle, even though it's just a bug.
I just like
Sweedle.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't say Sweedle.
Does it not?
Unless, wait, am I behind on the stream? It says like Sork.
Oh yeah, you're a little bit behind. The stream is delayed. Like yes, there's some of them. I'm trying to find the one that everyone always has a go at. I mean, that's just a fish. Like if I'm honest, that is just a fish. That is just a fish. Sandile.
It's a hostile fish.
Sandile, Crocodile, and then Big Crocodile. You've got Darumaka, Darumanitan, Maractus. That's just a cactus. Dwebble. That's just a pebble. I love Dwebble. I love Dwebble's name. Scraggy, everyone always has a go at Scraggy, but I like Scraggy. Scrafty looks a bit weird, but whatever. Sigalith just looks weird as fuck, but alright. Yamask, I have always wanted a Yamask, but I don't think I've actually. I might play through Black and White again. Where's the really fucking stupid one? Trubbish! There we go. Trubbish!
I was gonna make a joke about Garbodor earlier. God damn it.
Yeah. Trubbish, the trash bag Pokemon. Yeah, no shit. Garbodor, the trash heap Pokemon.
It's just a big trash bag.
It's just a big rubbish. That's all it is. Zorua, one of the more cooler Pokemon that everyone's turned into.
It's one of my favorite.
Rule 34. Minchino. Here's another Rule 34 Pokemon. Rule 34. Rule 34. That's just a girl in a dress.
It's like a Dalek.
You got Just a bit now that you think about it, yeah. You got scoliosis, you got the other one, and you got... I actually didn't know that was its name, to be honest. I'll be brutally honest with you, I didn't know that was its name. You got ducklet, guess what? It's a duck. You got swanner, guess what? It's a swan. And then you got the ice cream Pokemon. This is one that everyone loves to take the piss out of, because it's an ice cream. That's a bigger ice cream. That's a double coned ice cream.
You got a double.
You got a double cone with a flake that breathes shit. You got Deerling, which is just a like, yeah, I get it. I can see why people don't like Gen 5. It's because, like, a lot of the Pokemon just look generic. You got...
I mean, I don't get why
You got
people make
Pikachu
that
clone.
argument though, and then defend the earlier gens so they were better, because Jigglypuff is literally a pink circle.
You got
Like-
you got Magnemite, who's just a ball with magnets on it and a nail sticking out the top. You got Fungus, which is just a... Okay, Fungus is a bit of an anomaly for me. Because you can see the obvious issue you have with Fungus. It's got a Pokeball on its top. Now, I know evolution is a thing in Pokemon, but was it born... Wait, hang on.
It says.
Oh, right,
why
yeah.
it resembles a Pokeball was in there.
It looks... Yeah, but, like, does he paint that on his back, or is he born with it? That's the
I
thing.
mean,
like...
look at his hands. I don't think he can reach it there, to be honest.
And then you got this fucking thing. Very few Pokemon are fooled by this. No shit, it's a massive fucking thing. You got Frillish, who's just then you got Frillish but on acid. You got him. You got Joltik. Joltik is, I shit you not, 0.1 meter tall. Now, if you look at a ruler, that is insanely small. That is the smallest Pokemon that exists. Well, I mean, I do, so like, fuck you. And then you've got Garvantula, which you might be wondering, oh, but you're scared of spiders. Doesn't that freak you out? No,
It's not.
It's only got 4 legs.
2 legs on each side. Yeah,
Exactly.
It's 5 legs. That's not.
I'm fine with this. This is fine.
That's not a spider.
No. Then you got Forest Now, I personally think Forest looks a lot like Now, I can see similarities here. In fact, I can see more similarities with its pre-evolution. They're basically the same, only slightly different. One of them doesn't give...
Except they're completely different.
I don't know. I can actually see it.
They look pretty similar. Like, they have the similar shape and the similar, like, design. And
yeah, I can see it.
But then you've got
like the same color, kind of.
You got its, then you got its evolution, which is just fucking like I don't even know. And then you've got the Pokemon to rival fucking like Stephen Hawking's intelligence up here. You got Kling, Clang, and Klinglang.
Kling Clang.
You got Kling, Clang, and Klinglang. You got Tynamo, and you got Electros. You got Elgium and beat him. Got Litwick. Beam. You got Litwick.
Single person planet Earth whose favorite Pokemon is Litwick.
Litwick. Mate, look at this. Look at this little emo. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his fucking Ghost Fire type. And then you got Lampant, which is just yo, what's up? Then you got fucking pretentious ass hipster. You got Axew, which was adorable in the anime, but is fucking awful to use in game. Then you got that. Then you got Haxorus, which is actually it does have a different. Oh no, it doesn't. That was a video that I watched. Never mind. You got Cubchoo, which is just fucking adorable.
Is that snot coming out of his nose?
Its nose is always running. It sniffs the snot back up because it's the mucus provides a raw material that it moves.
That's okay.
Relatable.
Their snot is a barometer for health. When healthy, their snot is sticky. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. And then you got Beartic, where its snot becomes
It's fucking Herbert from the Club Penguin.
it's Herbert P. Bear from Club Penguin.
It literally is.
It literally just is the fucking thing from Club Penguin. Then there's Cryogonal, no one's favourite Pokemon. There's Shelmet.
What even is that?
There's Shelmet. Now, actually, I'm pretty sure the next, like, 4, like, this Pokemon and the next 3, actually do have an interesting way of, like, evolution. So...
Yeah, it says there when there's electrical stimulation.
Can you shut the fuck up and let me, like, explain?
But it says right there.
Yeah. No, it doesn't, does it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it does though.
Alright, so this Pokemon evolves into this, and... Oh, never mind. I thought they'd be next to each other, but oh well. Fuck it, Stunfisk.
I'm literally just going through all the Pokemons.
There is a reason, and I was trying to speed through these, but then I got onto the fact that there are some pretty cool ones. But I will speed this up, because I do have a point.
Yeah, this has kind of got distracted from what the stream was about.
Yeah. Here we go. So, there was an event in Pokemon where this legendary, this one, and that one... Actually, now that I think about it, Verizon. So those 3 Pokemon, like, you brought them to a specific place, and then, like, an event would happen where you could unlock another one. So those were legendaries, and that's a legendary, and that one, and that one.
That guy looks like the genie from Aladdin.
Yeah, that was the point. they purposely made them look like genies. Wait, there's 3 of them. Tornadus, Thunderous. Where's Landorus? Hang on. Oh, there's Landorus. Landorus. Do you want to see his alternate form? Don't know how they went from that to that, but sure. Then you had Kyurem and Keldeo. So the event Pokemon was Keldeo. This thing.
Oh, come on, we're not Thunder.
And I'm pretty sure you haven't been able to catch this Pokemon since the game came out. That annoys me. Meloetta, here's another one. Here's another Pokemon that was like just a one and done Pokemon. You can't get this anymore. Here's another Pokemon that you can't get anymore.
Wait, you can't get Genesect anymore?
Don't think so. Pretty sure Genesect was an event Pokemon.
That's weird, because I swear I hear about Genesect a lot.
Spelling though,
Genesect Pokemon.
Genesect.
Shush. Yeah, Genesect event. Can you get it in Sun? I don't think you can get it in Sun.
You like smacking your space bar or with a hammer.
I was gonna say, I swear you can get...
Scrolling that, that's the keyboard.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't. There's no way this is true.
I mean, it's got like a bunch of dislikes, so probably.
It is.
Like, just look at the dislikes.
Hang on.
You have to like the video.
I mean, just.
Guys.
Yeah,
I mean, just look at the dislikes. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So you can't catch it anymore.
Oh.
Like, and that's what annoys me about the Pokemon games. There's Pokemon you just can't catch. Like, people are complaining, oh, you can't get the 150 now. It's like, yeah, but you couldn't before. Oh. It's like, you got all these cool Pokemon. It's like Absol and Gligar and Bellsprout. But Celebi, you can't get Celebi either. Pokemon. You can't get Celebi. You haven't been able to get Celebi since, like, the second game.
Oh.
Like, it's stupid that people are complaining now that you can't get all the Pokemon when you could never get all the starters properly. You could never without like
Honedge, fucking hell.
To be fair, it is
a honed edge. Oh no, not Doubled.
You're never gonna guess what the third one is.
What Aegislash?
Aegislash. You're never gonna guess what the third one is. If you know what an Aegius is, you're never going to guess what the third one is.
It's a shield.
I don't, to be honest.
It's a shield.
It's a shield.
It's a shield. But you can go in shield form. Or his blade form.
That's stupid. Why is that?
It decides which form it's in depending on what type of attack it is. So if it's like a...
Right.
If it's like...
Okay.
For this one, he has a shield in front of him, but the other one, he just puts it to his side, I think.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry.
Is this a Pokemon stream now?
I was about to say
No.
this stream is
Okay.
getting very distracted.
Sorry. Sidetrack. So yeah, what's your favorite Pokemon?
It's gotta be Litwick.
Litwick.
Mine's in chat.
Matt, yours. Yeah. Okay. Fucking Dugtree. No, He-Man. No. But yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Oshawott.
Mine's Lucario.
Lucario, I think that's pretty fair assessment. Lucario's a pretty cool Pokemon. So James,
What's
yours.
your favourite Sword and Shield starter? It's gotta be Scorbunny.
The
It has to be
sheep.
Scorbunny.
That's not a starter. The sheep isn't a starter.
Is it not? I thought it was.
No, obviously not.
I thought it was. Am I miss? Well, one of the
Okay,
starters
yeah.
was something that I'm remembering, but I think I'm mixing it up with something else.
You have a bunny, a monkey, and a lizard.
Hang on, let me just go to Sword and Shield starters. Let me just get a picture of it.
Hold on, no. I mean, I was gonna have a look, but it's fine.
I'll just put it on the stream.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. That's
Well,
what
it has to be
they
Scorbunny,
They look
like, if you don't say
completely
Scorbunny,
different from what I thought they
It's
did.
wrong.
So for people who are wondering, these are the starters. You've got
Why is this a Pokemon stream now?
You got It's not. I'm gonna ask other questions. This is just the first question. You got Grookey, Scorbunny, and Scobble.
Sobble.
Sobble. So.
Because he sobs.
Aw. So James, you to Scorbunny.
How can you not say it's Scorbunny? Just look at him.
Just look at it. Reese, what's your favorite Sword and Shield starter?
Scorbunny.
Yes.
All right, Emma, what's your favorite starter from Sword and Shield?
No, they're all kind of just.
How dare you?
I don't really have strong feelings towards any of them. They're all just kind of
Just choose one.
I can't choose one. They're all just sort of
Just fucking choose one.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna choose Grookey.
Boo.
Boo. I don't know. Until I see the next evolutions, I'm not gonna judge.
The sheep one is the best one, though.
The sheep.
The sheep is the best.
I mean, just look. Like, have you seen the sheep? Just.
I forgot what it's called. It's like wolves.
Yeah, it's called like Wooloo or something.
Wooloo.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah, Wooloo.
Wooloo. I'm gonna catch
When
one.
he goes gigantic.
Oh god. I hate that. I hate that they go. We're not turning this into a
It looks
Pokemon
pissed
stream.
actually in that picture.
We're not gonna turn this into a Pokemon stream. We're not.
You can change colours.
I don't know if that.
Like a blue one. Though.
Age of Empires.
No, it's just an Age of Empires meme.
Okay, right. Anyway, back to the. So yeah, I'd go for the grass type. Yeah. What was the first game that you played? First game that you ever played? I remember playing.
Final Fantasy.
Fair enough.
First
See, here's the thing. I'm not sure.
Banjo Kazooie, maybe. Doom was one of the first. Quake, all those kind of games.
I remember playing
Toy Story 2 on the PS1.
a fair few games when I was really young, but I don't remember which one was first.
Mario 64. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This Weird Monsters Inc. PS1 game.
I think it would have been a PS1 game.
The GameCube was my first console, I think.
Now, I'm a bit shit in comparison to all of you. All you remember growing up with like PS1 and that, or PC games. My
I
first.
didn't grow up with PC, I grew up with PS1.
Exactly. Unlike James has played some PC.
And then
PC
Game Boy
games.
Advance, and then I had a Game Boy Advance for like 7
Right.
million years. I still have it.
A Nintendo emulator on PC, so I played all like Nintendo
Where is
64
it?
games. on
Because the pink Game Boy Advance that I have is the one that I had when I was like 3 or something.
My first game.
Oh. That sound! I love that so much.
I remember my first console was a Sony PSP, and I remember playing GTA Liberty City Stories. It sounds weird that I'd start there, and then I think after that I got a Nintendo Wii, and then went on to playing Lego Star Wars: The Complete
What's that?
Saga.
Game called. Oh, shit. It's like top down and he plays like a wizard and a barbarian.
The first game I played was.
You can like throw axes at people. Shit, what's it called? It got like a remake recently, like years ago.
I remember what one of the earliest games I ever played was, but it's not exactly something I think I should have played.
I was playing Doom when I was like 4 years old, so...
Yeah, but I think it was... I don't know if it was the first game, but I know one of the first games that I played was Max Payne, which has a very, very dark storyline. Fucking hell.
It's a good game, though.
Like, Max Payne's story is ridiculous.
I'd still love to play GTA Live Its Stories again.
Oh, look, actually, what was the story of Max Payne again? Because I don't remember, it's been years since I've last...
I remember the theory that like Max Payne was like related to Michael DeSanta from GTA 5.
Gauntlet, that's what I was thinking of. Gauntlet.
Max Payne standing at the top of the skyscraper buildings, pollution areas, experiences a flashback from 3 years ago.
I was born in 1985, guys.
Oh yeah, wasn't it some junkies killed his family, so he went to get revenge?
Sounds
Yeah,
right.
that that's the story that I played when I was very young, like 2 or something.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, I was playing
Jesus.
GTA 5 cutting people's heads off and laughing. Didn't turn me into a psychopath to do it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not, like, murdering people in the streets.
That's what annoys me about people that's like, oh, video games are warping the minds of kids. It's like, well...
There's never been proof for it.
No, there isn't. There's been more proof that movies have done that than there are video games.
I mean, I wouldn't say movies have done it either. I'd say nothing does it unless the person is just fucked up.
Well, no, I wouldn't either, but I wouldn't say that either of them do any actual damage, but I'd say there's more proof that movies have, but even then I would disagree with it.
I'd say both don't do much, but video games would have more effect.
I mean, yeah, 'cause you are the one doing it, I suppose, instead of just watching it. I mean, again, I don't believe that it's done anything, but still.
I think video games have caused violence, but only because the person playing that video game is fucked up to begin with.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't like punish video games. You should. It's not like a video game issue; it's a mental health issue.
Yeah.
Do I still have Super Mario World in here?
Final Fantasy.
I've never played Final Fantasy. James, didn't you say you played Final Fantasy recently?
I'm playing through Final Fantasy
Oh
7.
yeah, you're playing Final Fantasy 7.
And it's amazing.
Price.
Sorry?
What?
Have you seen the remake price?
Not the price for it now. How much are they wanting for the remake?
It's about 60 quid for episode 1.
Yeah, they're splitting up into parts.
Hasn't it been known that we're doing that for a while though?
I don't know.
Like, I swear when it was like first announced, they said it was going to be like episodic or something.
Yeah, it's going to be split into different episodes, 60 quid for each episode.
That's just...
Oh, yeah, that's stupid.
I'm not buying it.
First class edition, which costs 200.
Because part 1 takes place in Midgar, and then the second part is when you get out of Midgar.
Yeah, none of this means anything to me.
Midgar is like the futuristic looking city, like dystopian city thing.
Okay. I understand, I think.
Yes.
Well, Final Fantasy 7 takes place in like a dystopian future, and it's all like, oh...
It's the dystopian megacity.
Yeah.
So, okay, what game are you looking forward to the most that you saw mentioned at E3? I would say announced at E3, but mentioned at E3.
Cyberpunk, Elden Ring, and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. There you go.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Fantasy and Zelda.
I forgot about Zelda. I never finished Breath of the Wild. I need to get back to that.
I'm gonna say it was Tom Clancy, and Tom Clancy, because I think all of them.
Game.
I think all of them were pretty good.
But don't forget, Adventure Time characters have now been added to Brawlhalla.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Why is that the one thing that stuck with me out of that whole conference?
It was such a shit was it? It was Ubisoft, wasn't it?
It was Ubisoft, yeah. It was just all Tom Clancy.
It was all Tom Clancy. There was one.
They all look the same as Tom Clancy games.
They all look exactly the same.
I loved Rainbow Six. What's it called? One of the old ones. New Vegas, I think, not New Vegas.
I honestly don't remember that much about any of them at this point.
I'd say the thing that upsets me a lot is like I do care about the Cyberpunk 2077 because I do want to play that because that does interest me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know much about it.
That actually really
me.
excited me when I saw it for some reason.
What?
What, Cyberpunk?
No, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Why?
I don't know why. It just really excited me when I saw it for some reason. It looked so beautiful. I don't know why it stuck with me.
At first glance, I wanted to get hyped at Watch Dogs, but as soon as they...
I have no hype for that game.
No, not anymore.
The concept is it's not going to be executed well.
No, it's not. As soon as they started like saying, "Oh, you can play as all of these characters," it's like, no, that's a terrible idea.
They're saying that everyone who got to play at E3 said that it's like it's as good as it looks. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. But at the same time, those could just be.
It's as good as it looks, so not great.
I'm saying like, oh no, I can't believe they managed.
The Skywalker Saga. That's what I was thinking about.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the thing I'm most excited for at E3, it started off in the Bethesda conference, and I was hyped for Elder Scrolls Blades coming to the Switch. I should not have been hyped for that.
Yeah, it's just a mobile game.
It's just a mobile game on the Switch. And then I got hyped for the Star Wars saga. As long as they don't fuck it up, and they could do several things to fuck it up.
And when we was watching it, he was like hating on it. He was like swearing at it, like, what the fuck's this shit? Like,
because they could fuck it up. Because they could fuck it up so badly. Because the original I said earlier, it was one of the first games I played. It was GTA Liberty City Stories and the Star Wars one, but I could never decide which one I actually did play first. But I've played that game since I was a kid. I still remember like where all the minikits are. I remember so much. So if they fuck it up and like just do a half-assed job of it, I'm gonna be so upset.
Let me just say this. I don't remember where all the minikits are or anything, but I did play it so much that I broke the X button on my PS2 controller by jumping so much.
I think I did the same thing, but on my Wii remote.
Like, I had to get a new PS2 controller because I kept playing it that much.
I did play it so much. I played it on the Wii. Never play Lego games. Never play Lego games on the Wii. They were so...
I don't like
Lego games.
They bore me.
I don't know, like, I know they're for kids and whatever, but I do like the Lego games. It's just
I
nice.
love them.
It's stupid. I like the cheats. Evil R2 unlocks R2D2, but it's black.
But it's black, yeah.
Evil R2.
Oh, actually, that reminded me, in the Star Wars trailer at E3, there was a black R2 in it, and all I could think was Evil R2.
Oh, for God's sake.
I need to find that now, hold on.
Then...
What was that Star Wars game called again? I forgot.
Skywalker Saga.
No, the other one that was EA or whatever, Ubisoft or whatever. Not Ubisoft, sorry. Fallen Order,
that's one of the things that does. That's one of the things
Fallen
that
Order gameplay. Where is
me
it?
Because mainly because it's got Cameron Monaghan.
That game's Metroidvania apparently. So I don't know why they didn't show it off. I need they have like a ship and they can like fly about and like go to different planets and stuff.
That actually did interest me a little bit because that sounds a lot like Metroid Prime 3 to me, and I actually really like Metroid Prime 3.
My biggest.
Where's the
anyone who's looked at my channel knows that I have.
There has been an extended demo released for Star Wars.
I just want the gameplay that they showed in A3. That's all I want. I don't want anything
anyone
else.
who knows me knows that I have a slightly unhealthy relationship to liking Cameron Monaghan. This fucking guy, I love this guy. He's such, in my opinion, he's a pretty decent actor. He is my favourite portrayal of the Joker that isn't the Joker. Like he was.
I'll send you the link if you want.
Like he played the Joker, but he also didn't play the Joker because he wasn't allowed to play the Joker. But he was so good. I love Cameron Monaghan. Like he wasn't allowed to have green hair.
I don't get about Star Wars. They showed the most like generic looking gameplay ever when apparently the game is like so much more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I need to get like the closest up shot of it.
Oh, for God's sake.
There it is.
Oh, is it the Wookiee?
No.
Oh,
the fuck is that?
It's literally just an
It's just R2D2 but black.
It's just R2 but it's black.
They show a Wookiee at the end, and it's like the worst looking thing I've ever seen.
Like, literally, all I could think of when I saw that was Evil R2, and it was just, yes, this is Evil R2 right here.
This is Evil R2. This is the real life version of Evil R2. Oh
Where is
god,
it?
that's brilliant. Evil R2.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah,
I loved
this
Lego games.
texture shirt to the part of the video where it's at. I think actually knocks it over as well.
Yeah, I think he just force pushes it, doesn't he? Does he?
Yeah.
I'm just watching it now.
Yeah. Rip Evil R2.
Rest in peace, Evil R2. Yeah, I'm quite interested in the Fall. I actually forgot about the Fallen Order because I heard about it before E3, but I am interested. I'm interested to see what it has to offer. I like Star Wars, and I like to see where the story goes.
I just hope there's more black R2s in it.
More black R2s. I don't think you're allowed to call them that. That's that word.
I want more of them. I'm not saying I want less.
That's their word. Right. Wait, can I make those jokes?
God, that Wookiee.
Wait, can I make
It's
jokes?
got the guy from Rogue One in it.
I don't really care. I didn't watch Rogue One. I didn't watch Rogue One. I haven't seen Solo. And was there another one? I don't think there was another one. I think it was just Solo and Rogue One, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
No. I want to rewatch Force Awakens though, and I want to watch the Skywalker Rises or whatever it was called.
I just don't think I care about Star Wars that much in general, to be honest.
What's
It's like
the-
my least favourite of like the popular sagas. Like
What's the
Lord
new
of
one
the Rings
called?
and
Is it Skywalker Rises?
The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, that was it. Like, I hate that name.
Skywalker Saga.
I just don't see the point of calling it Skywalker. Like it just, I don't know. It's just
J.J. Abrams like, oh, come on back, guys. Everyone who didn't like The Last Jedi, look, Luke's back. Come on, please.
Luke's back.
Watch our film.
Apparently she's gonna
I
write.
like The Last Jedi. I'm not ashamed of that.
Oh yeah, the Link's Awakening remake. I forgot about
I
that.
think I'm gonna get that. I think that looks good.
Yeah, I actually really like Link Between Worlds, and the Link's Awakening remake is basically just going to be that, but Link's Awakening.
I've never played a Legend of Zelda game. Crucify me.
I've only ever really played the 2D ones. I tried playing Wind Waker, and I just couldn't get into it.
I've played like a
I tried
couple hours
playing
each
Ocarina of
that.
Time as well, and I couldn't get into that either. I just can't get into the 3D Zeldas. I can get into the 2D ones, I just can't get into the 3D ones.
Well, what
I've
about
played a couple hours of Ocarina and Majora's Mask, but never.
But what
Yeah,
about-
I can't get into any of
But
those.
what about Minecraft 2?
Oh, the Diablo looking for
Minecraft Dungeons, the
We
Diablo
got-
clone, yeah.
No, we got so let's say we got so
He's
hyped.
hyped for that.
We were taking the
We
piss.
literally thought it was Minecraft 2 for a second. It's like we couldn't believe what we were seeing.
Actually, we were sat.
They've announced it a
We
while
were
ago.
sat there. We were sat there, and we were sat there and was like, "Oh, is this Minecraft 2?" And then
Like,
I think
we
it was
was
you.
memeing about it.
I think you said, "Hang on, wait, this could be Minecraft 2," and then we all was like, "Oh shit, this is
Yeah.
Minecraft 2," and then it was like, "Oh no, never mind." It's Minecraft 2. It could have been so good.
Also, that game that looks like fucking Silent Hill 2, but then it's baited.
Yeah,
like,
that
no,
was
it's
a
Blair
massive
Witch, like,
bit.
okay.
Yeah, it's like wait, I thought it was Silent Hill. I've never
Guy
played it, but
literally
I,
looks like James from Silent Hill 2.
yeah,
Like
it
exactly like.
didn't even have a dog as well.
Yeah.
It's like, and then he just got baited, and it was it's not. I'm not really that into horror games, but if it's anything to do with the Blair Witch, then I think it could be interesting.
Horror games are my jam.
I like the first Blair Witch. I've only just recently started to actually watch horror movies, and I wouldn't even necessarily say that the Blair Witch is a horror movie. Oh, do you know how they filmed the Blair Witch, James? Have you ever seen it?
It's found footage.
It is. No. I mean, like, have you ever seen the Blair Witch?
No.
Have you not?
No.
Huh.
It's like one of the only like popular horror films I haven't seen.
It well, basically the way they did it was to get it as authentic as possible, because obviously it is supposed to be.
I think I've to like convince people that the film was real or whatever.
Yeah, well, they did a lot of like they did an ARG, which is alternate reality game. They do it a lot with marketing and that, where they try and sort of make it seem more realistic, like put real world stuff in. Like what's his name? J.J. Abrams did this a lot with his project Little Robot, is it?
Little robots.
Little Robots. I fucking love that show. Like in the Cloverfield movies, like they'd have like ad campaigns or whatever and stuff like that online that you can just find and have stuff you can type in and download or whatever. They did the same thing with the Blair Witch, having the journals been posted online and that. But the way that they actually filmed it, to make the actors think it was as real as possible, because obviously they were still actors, like they weren't just. I hate to burst your bubble, but the Blair Witch isn't real.
It's not a snuff film.
It's not. No, it's not. So it's not real. Like let's be honest. So the way that they got like genuine reactions, like one of the the thing is, someone once said, someone went up to the actress afterwards and asked, "Were you actually crying in that scene because you were that scared?" And she went, "No." But there was one scene where they genuinely all shat themselves, because the way they filmed it was, they basically the producers sent them out into a forest, gave them a designated location to get to, and put some food there at the end so they could like stock up on food, and told them to go out there and film some random shit and do whatever you want, but stay in character. And there was one scene where, and then on the way there, they'd obviously like planned to do some stuff. So they'd go to sleep in the tent one night, and they'd wake up, and the producers and that had like in the dead of night moved some rocks around the tent without them knowing. Like they'd say, some nights we might do something, some nights we might not. And in the plot, when the actual story comes in, we'll like just start an argument with this person. He's gonna feel a little bit off with you or something. Or today one of your crew members might go missing. Act out how you would act in that situation. There was one scene where they were so scared that something happened that they thought they saw something in the forest, that they just bolted into the forest and not even record what the people saw because they were that scared. The scariest scene in the Blair Witch, I can't remember who. Oh, it was Carl Smallwood.
It's the one where the guys stood in the corner. Also, like, don't you see the most like iconic one at the end.
The scene where they first started running through the forest at nighttime, they were supposed to like show what was scary and what they were like shouting at and what they were screaming at, but they never actually got that on camera, and that was supposed to be one of the scariest scenes. If you want to know like more about it, then go and watch Fact Fiend's video on it, because I'm just
stealing. There was a Blair Witch 2 and it sucked.
Yeah, I've heard that was just complete wank. To be fair, I might actually watch the Blair Witch tonight. I kind of do want to watch the Blair Witch again. But yeah, anyway, back on topic. So what's your favourite movie?
The Green Mile.
The Green Mile? I'd never seen it.
Yeah. Tom Hanks prison movie based off a Stephen King novel.
Oh, yeah, no, I know what you mean now, yeah. I've never seen it.
It's the only film that's ever made me cry.
I've seen parodies of it, but I've never actually seen it.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours long, but I love it so much.
Yeah. Stephen King.
But if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna need some tissues, because boy, the ending is emotional.
Damn. I will get around to watching it. Like, I've been trying to catch up on loads of stuff, but like obviously the more movies come out, the harder it is to catch up on stuff. But I have tried to like just recently I've tried to watch more horror movies than I ever did. Now that I've actually grown a pair of balls. Sam, what's your favourite movie, even though you don't watch movies?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Fair enough. Reese, what's your favourite movie?
Final Fantasy Spirit Within.
I mean, it is one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever made.
I was gonna make that joke, but I forgot what the line was.
It was in
damn it.
Life is Strange.
Yeah,
I know,
it
you
was at the
fucking
start of
memed
Life
me.
is Strange. Yeah.
It's one of the best sci-fi movies ever made. Okay then. I think you took that video down.
I did, yeah, because it didn't really fit with the videos on the channel anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know what I'd say my favourite movie is.
Like, I've seen a fair few movies, I just can't think off the top of my head what my favourite one would be.
I don't know. What would I say my favourite movie is?
Scott Pilgrim.
At one time it was. The thing about Scott Pilgrim... Oh, God, fuck am I doing this? The thing about Scott, I'm not going to rant about it for too long. I'm just going to quickly mention it because otherwise I'm going to get stuck talking.
Just get it overdone with.
Exactly.
Quick.
I'm going to talk about it for like hours if I had to. The problem I have with the Scott Pilgrim movie is the actors are perfect. I wouldn't change the acting at all in that movie. Everything's done pretty decently. Everything's great. Apart from the fact that, yes, I know it's an adaptation, and you have to cut out a lot of stuff from the books. And when they were filming Scott Pilgrim, the final book hadn't even come out. I don't even think the last 2 books had come out even. By the time the movie was being made, I think the last one came out. I think it was like a week before the movie was released. So there are some discrepancies, obviously, but I would still have preferred it if they were to have done like a 5 or 6 part TV series or Netflix show with a higher, well, I would say a higher budget, but I think the budget was fine. Like even the director.
Netflix shows tend to not have the highest budget.
Yeah, that's why I was sort of hesitant to say budget or Netflix show, but like give them a TV show. Maybe not the same actors now because they've all sort of grown up a bit now. I mean, Michael Cera's probably still would fit the role. Like Michael Cera did a pretty decent job. I feel as though he was a little bit too shy because Scott Pilgrim in the books is a bit more outgoing and he's a bit more of a dick. But what they went in with the movie, they did well. They did well enough, and I thought it was a great movie. It is one of my favourites. It's definitely in the top 3 movies for me.
Like I did used to hate on it a lot, like in school, but I do like that film actually.
I do really like it. I'd say that's definitely my top 3, but I wouldn't say it's my favourite just because I've read the books now, and I do feel as though like the actors could easily have done everything in the books. Like they'd have done the roles perfectly, and all the stories that happen in the books that never happen in the movies. I feel as though the actors could have easily done it, but still, I feel as though they should have done a series instead of even if it's just like a 2-part series or something. But it's longer runtime. They needed a longer runtime because they couldn't fit everything in.
What's your favourite Pixar movie?
That's a bit easier.
It's easy for me. Finding Nemo, 100%.
Finding
I love
Nemo.
that film so much.
Hang on. Let me just quickly look at what Pixar movies are, because I sometimes get confused with Disney movies and Pixar movies.
Yeah, I never remember which movies Pixar.
I know. But
I do know.
I think Pixar movies have like a distinct
Yeah.
tone
Yeah. I do believe that. I want to say Cars, but I also really
Cars
don't.
is like considered one of the worst ones.
I know, but I'm always like the one that chooses the opposite thing.
Wall-E's up there for me.
Oh no, fuck that. Yeah, WALL-E. I love WALL-E. Fuck it.
Nothing will beat Finding Nemo for me. I love that film. So.
I like WALL-E. Tin Toy was pretty good.
Finding Nemo might be why I'm so scared of the ocean actually.
What was yours, Reece? Sorry.
Don't prefer it, but Brave was.
Brave was pretty good. I didn't
that
like
one gets
Brave.
a lot of hate.
Oh, I don't know if that doesn't really count. When I was younger,
Toy Story 2 is my favourite Toy Story though, just saying.
I think mine probably would be Toy Story 2 as well, to be honest. I kind of like Toy Story 2 more than the first one. Here's a movie that you probably don't even know exists that I used
Bernie,
to watch.
that's just a rip-off of WALL-E.
It's not. It's in the same universe.
I was going to say.
Yeah. You've probably never heard of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
I haven't. I'm guessing it's a shot.
It's a spin-off that they went into like its own TV show, but the way they explain it in the lore of Toy Story is, I think.
Video game.
No. It's Andy gets a videotape. I don't think it's a DVD because it was back in the day. So Andy gets a videotape, and the toys watch it because Buzz is in it, and they sort of say that it's the same. It's weird. They basically just watch it, and you're watching what they're watching, but obviously not from their perspective, because that would be stupid. You're just watching. You're basically just watching a TV show that they're watching. It's weird. It gets kind of dark at one point. I remember. Actually, it gets dark quite a lot. Because you got like the main characters. You got fucking Buzz, Mira Nova. I can't see the names of the other one. You got the robot and you got the fat one. And it's like...
You got fucking Bart Simpson down there.
You got Bart Simpson. Hang on, let me just show the screen for a minute. Yeah, you got like all these characters. You got Buzz, Mirror, Nova, and then these two.
Why is this a stock fur?
Like,
Why is it a stock fur?
That's a stock fur.
Why are these all stock furs?
But like, at the start of the movie, you had Buzz and Warp Dark Matter. Now look at this guy, and tell me that he's a good guy. The twist is so obvious from the get-go that you might as well have just said he becomes the villain. But the story is, spoilers. I mean, I should have gathered that. I mean, no one. It's fucking Buzz Lightyear spin-off. Like, no one really gives a fuck. So Buzz and him at the start go on this mission to rescue these little cunts, and then it goes wrong. He dies. Yeah, he dies. He definitely dies. He has a funeral, and then the leader of Star Command, fucking leader. I don't think it's gonna come up. The leader of Star Command.
Oh my god.
This guy who has also got like a peg leg. Like, it looks so fucking dumb. He's got like a peg leg and everything. He says, "Oh, you need a new sidekick," and Buzz Lightyear's like, "No, I don't need no sidekick." And he's like, "You need a sidekick, Buzz. I'm giving you a sidekick." So he tells this bitch that she's his new sidekick, and he's like, "No, I don't want to." And then the little green men, the aliens, give him this guy, and he can like blow himself up.
One chin.
He can blow himself up and put himself back together. And then oh, there he is. He's got like a peg leg. Look, I don't even know who the fuck that one is. And basically, like, this new like guy comes in, and it's clearly Warp Dark Matter. It's clearly Warp Dark Matter from the fucking beginning, and he's got a robot arm now. And the whole movie is like the evil Emperor Zurg is trying to like take over the universe.
When did this come out?
I think it was like 2004 or something. I hope it was 2004.
So was it after Toy Story 2?
I think it was before Toy Story 2. Oh, it was in 2000, and Toy Story 2 came out in 2002, I think, maybe?
I think it's 1999.
Yeah, 1999.
Yeah.
Huh. So...
Did you know Toy Story 2 was made in 9 months? Because, like, halfway through production, they deleted the film by accident.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Then you had to, like, reuse assets and, like, reuse ideas and whatever things to, like, make it faster.
Yeah, I'm pretty
sure... And it
sure...
still turned out to be, like, the best one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Wasn't Toy Story 2 originally supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, about Buzz Lightyear, like, having a malfunctioning part and having to, like, go back to the factory and get it replaced?
I know it was supposed to be, like, a straight-to-DVD film.
Yeah, but then they made it...
They thought it was so good that they were like, nah, mate, this has to go in theaters.
Yeah. I want to say that I wasn't the biggest fan of the original Toy Story.
That Toy Story 4, that's pretty good.
That fucking image pisses me off now. And this is my own personal reason. This one image of Woody looking like that and Buzz... Because at work, if you don't know, I work in an arcade normally, and I work as a glass collector other times. That is on so many fucking keyrings that I have to put on the 2p machines. It pisses me off. No one ever wins them. They just fucking stay on the thing. No one plays the fucking things to get Woody looking like Buzz's tits. But yeah, I don't really like the first Toy Story movie. I like the second one. And
anyone else here seen the fourth one?
I haven't, no. I haven't seen the fourth one. I want to go and see it, but I haven't seen it.
I'll spoil the ending for John because he didn't care.
No, I don't want the ending spoiled. I will watch it.
The ending is the best part.
I have a feeling I probably know what happens, but I also don't want to ask any questions. Yes.
Look, it's like the beginning's good and the ending's good, but the middle is just a bit meh.
I mean, Keanu Reeves is in it.
He doesn't do that all that much, though.
No, I don't think he would, to be fair.
I do love Monsters Inc. as well. That's up there.
I like Monsters Inc. I liked for the most part, Monsters University, but I despise Disney Infinity, where they used the toy for Monsters Inc., but instead gave Sully the Monsters University hair. Yeah, that genuinely annoys me. I don't know why it annoys me, because I don't play Disney Infinity, and I don't collect any of them. I just know that the toy that they made for Monster...
Re-release of Endgame. Yeah, they put Endgame back in theaters to try and beat Avatar, and they failed.
Oof.
So there's like an extra end credit scene or something.
What is the extra
then they
end
just
credit
put the
scene?
entire film. I have no idea, but
Apparently it's something to do with
they
the
said
Hulk.
like, oh, we're putting it back in theaters because there's an extra scene where it's so obvious they were only doing it to beat Avatar to become like the #1 best-selling film of all time.
I'm pretty sure it
And they
still
failed,
didn't.
so
I'm pretty sure it still didn't.
no, it didn't. It's still second.
I don't really think it matters that you didn't beat Avatar. I don't. Thing is, am I the only person that thinks Avatar's overhyped?
I think every single person on the planet thinks that.
I
I don't think I've ever even talked to someone who likes Avatar, to be honest.
like Reese. Remember that time when we were in? I don't know if you were there. I'm assuming you were. When we was in maths with Mr. Hardy, and he just put on Avatar.
Yep.
We never got to the end. We never finished Avatar. I've never sat through the entirety of Avatar because we watched the first.
Big evil like soldier guy gets in a mech suit and fights the main guy, and then he dies.
Oh, thanks. Like, my grandparents insist that they took me to watch Avatar, and I never fucking... No, that never happened. But the thing is, I can believe that I forgot about watching Avatar because of how fucking pointless it is. They're making like
good,
they're making like Avatar 2.
I was gonna say
solid
they're
film
making
for
like
time.
sequels or something, aren't they? And they're
No,
like
it's
planning
like
them for like
4.
17 million
Yeah,
years in advance.
If you go to Avatar, like on just if you type into Avatar on Google, and
like they're planning like sequels. for
Avatar
some
series
reason.
of films.
Zoe Saldana though, she's in Avatar and Endgame. She's in the two like
Yeah,
most
2021.
films.
For
Yeah.
some reason, they're releasing
So-
another one like
So you've got Avatar.
12 years after the
You've
original.
got Avatar in 2009. In 2021, you've got Avatar 2. In 2023, you've got Avatar 3. In 2024, you've got Avatar 4. Like,
What if Avatar 2 doesn't like nobody watches it?
he'll have enough money from the fucking first one that no one will matter. Like, what's even the point of Avatar 2? Who cares?
He has to expand the series so he could make
Avatar 4.
3 more.
Why do you need Avatar 4? And of course, James Cameron is going to be the director, because why wouldn't he? Actually, that's 2025, and that says 2024, so when are you fucking releasing it, you mong?
2025, it says that.
James Cameron, why do you need, like 4
Sequel of Avatar 3.
What's the
Even
last
though
good
Avatar
James
3
Cameron
isn't
film?
out yet. Even though Avatar 2 isn't out yet.
Yeah. Okay, what did you say, James?
Oh, what was that? The last good James Cameron film? I know he didn't make Titanic.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like ever made anything. He did Terminator as well.
Wait, James Cameron did Terminator?
Yeah,
I never knew James Cameron did Terminator.
I think.
Oh, he
did
made that
Aliens as
fucking.
well.
He made that
Yeah.
Attila Battle Angel. Yeah, I didn't watch that, but that just freaked me out when I saw the posters for it.
So Avatar, Titanic good, Terminator good.
Avatar
Oh,
2.
Aliens good.
I liked Terminator 2
The Abyss
Judgment
is
Day.
good.
I haven't seen the first Terminator. I liked Judgment Day.
Well, everyone loves Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Uh,
He made the third one as well. Oh, and
There's like a huge debate in which is better, Alien or Aliens, which I've never seen them both. Like, don't kill me either.
I was gonna say Rambo, but that's the second one. So I've seen most of the first Rambo, but I stopped near the end because not really because I got bored necessarily, but because I was just too tired to finish it. I don't even know what that is. Point Break. I didn't know you did Point Break. I've never seen Point Break. I just know it from the joke that they made in Hot Fuzz. And it's got Keanu Reeves in it. I'm just getting into
Didn't
it.
you make a Point Break joke in Avengers? Or was that what you just said?
Yeah, it did. It did. It was
Yeah.
Thor. Yeah. No, it was in Ragnarok.
I think it was for because it was Fat Thor. They called him Point Break.
I'm pretty sure he did it. No, I know for a fact he did it in Ragnarok, but I think yeah, he did do it in Endgame as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was the joke in Ragnarok where it was going, please enter your, or please say your name to confirm identity, and he said, Thor, God of Thunder, and it wouldn't accept that. Oh fucking hell. Wouldn't accept that, and then he said Strongest Avenger, didn't accept that, and then he said damn you Stark, and thought for a second, and then said Point Break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ragnarok. What is your favourite MCU movie? And I already know the answer.
Civil War.
I didn't get the outcome correct. Yeah, I like Civil War. I have issues with
What
Civil
do you
War.
think?
I thought
It's
you'd
my
say.
favourite.
I thought you'd say Endgame.
Nah, Endgame's like maybe in the middle, maybe bottom half, to be honest. Not bottom half. It'd be in the middle. It's not one of the best ones, in my opinion.
I've said
I think
my.
Endgame, I love the first like half an hour, but then it just goes kind of to shit, in my opinion.
I feel as though the time travel thing was a bit weird, and the fact that spoilers for Endgame, spoilers if you're not like left, if you haven't. I don't know why I'm saying spoilers. Everyone's fucking. Actually, no. Actually, I can't spoil it because. Never mind. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna say why. They've kind of cocked themselves up for a while though.
My biggest issue of Endgame is it's supposed to be like the highest stakes ever. But yeah, because it's all like time travel, it feels like there's no stakes at all. And it just kind of ruins it
Yeah,
for me.
it feels like they could just like go back and do it again, I guess.
It's like, why not just go back in time and like bring this person back? It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care.
The way time travel works in that movie doesn't really make sense either. I mean, it does if they like listen to the explanation, but then they contradict themselves quite a lot. I mean, as someone who likes to watch time travel based things and that, like, I have my own theory about how time travel would. I mean, I know if I'm not retarded. I know that time travel couldn't exist. It couldn't. In no way could time travel exist. Purely because if it did, then we'd all know about it by now. Like, yeah, you could say that, oh, they're just trying to be really careful with it and they're being sneaky not to, like, fuck up the timeline or whatever. I highly doubt it. If you've discovered time travel, then you would go back in time and give it to your past self.
But what about that painting from like the 1800s that looks like Robert Downey Jr. or whoever it was?
It's just a coincidence.
Complete coincidence. Complete coincidence.
I mean, obviously, but everyone was like, oh my god, time travel.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's just
Because Robert Downey Jr. of all people is fucking.
Yeah, it's Robert Downey Jr. just popped into the past real quick and just fucking like took a selfie in the Middle Ages. It's just coincidence.
But you didn't answer what your favourite MCU film is.
Scheiße. I kinda like, fuck. I'm in the small minority that didn't really, don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed it, but I didn't fully like Infinity War. I know that doesn't answer the question either, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Infinity War. Like, I liked it, yeah, and it had a lot of hype moments. I
kinda agree.
But the reason I liked Endgame more, I think, was because the cast was smaller. Like, yeah, I get it. It's a movie that brings everyone together and all that, but I feel as though less characters, more development.
7 out of 10. Both 7 out of 10s for me. Nothing more.
Like, I loved, like as you just said, I loved the start and I loved the end of Endgame. And bits in the middle were alright for me, but at the same time, I would
like that, the big final battle at the end of Endgame. I don't think it was that good, to be honest. I didn't like it. It's just a mess. Too much stuff happening. Like, I didn't care.
I can understand that.
It's just like a bunch of CGI just smacking into each other.
My favourite scene out of every movie ever, though, was, well, let's say the most hyped moment. It's the one scene that you're never going to see again. Is when everyone started coming out of the portals. Like, it's been said too many times. You're never going to see something like that in cinema again, unless they plan it for decades like they did with this.
I forgot it is, I guess.
You will end up seeing it again.
I mean, yeah, you will, like, but that was the first time anything like that had ever been done on the big screen.
I say my favourite scene in all the MCU is at the end of Infinity War, where Scarlet Witch is holding back Thanos. That's like the best moment in the MCU, in my opinion.
I thought that was pretty good. I actually,
Because it's emotional.
yeah. I'd say that my favorite
just. Vision.
I'd say that my favorite just straight hype moment would be, that scene where they all come together. But I'd say my favorite emotional scene for me, and I know you still don't. You don't really understand why I like it so much. And I don't even understand why I like it so much.
Is it Spider-Man?
It is Spider-Man, yes.
No, I can understand why people think it's sad, but I don't think it's sad.
I
Which
think
one?
the scene where Spider-Man just falls into Iron Man's arms, clutching him like a parent, begging for him to live, as he just disappears. I mean, yeah, Tom Holland does ruin that scene, but
he did good.
he did do
Did
good.
alright.
The thing is, that scene is like split up into like two parts. So, hang on. Fuck it. I've already shown enough copyright shit. I'm just gonna get copyright entirely. So the scene basically goes. If you haven't seen Infinity War, then Avengers.
Is anyone
Oh,
else?
it feels cheap to me.
It,
Like it's the most obvious thing you can do to try and make people sad, and it just didn't work on me because it's all straight through.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you knew full well that certain characters, when they disappeared, were coming back. Like, there's no way. So let me just quickly show this scene on the stream so that they know what I'm talking about. So,
Make sure I don't get like copyrighted or whatever.
how do I stop it from copyright? I guess do it small.
I think it's only if you show like too much,
So
like over 10 minutes.
he's hugging like that,
As
that right there. That's perfect. The words that he's saying, the I don't want to go, just begging him not to go. That's perfect. What fucks this scene up for me is
Like he starts like smiling. At the end,
is
doesn't he?
there. That's what fucks it up for me. This point on is utter shit.
Why?
Because he just, the way that he looks at him, he just
It's like smiling. Huh?
he just it's like you go from that, like crying, clutching onto him, to just, it just feels as though he just loses all interest. It's just, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Well, fuck it. I guess everything's gonna be alright. Every cloud, silver lining. Let's see you later, man. Bye. Peace. And he just vanishes.
That was better than Andrew Garfield. Fades away.
I mean, I would have preferred it if the scene would have just gone from that, where he's clutching onto
Spider-Man
him.
3 there.
Spider-Man 3. Just clutching.
Tobey Maguire should have come out of the portal. Goddamn.
Yeah, that's what should have happened. Is Tobey Maguire comes out instead, just like,
Not
wait, what?
just any old Tobey Maguire, has to be emo Tobey
Oh
Maguire.
yeah, of course, it has to, like the
Spider-Man
fucking black hair swept down. It has to be that one. It should have gone from this scene straight to that, and then that's enough. That's enough of that. That's how it should have gone, in my opinion. It shouldn't have done the "I'm sorry" bit. Like that's no, just fuck off. Like the way that he looks into the camera, just everything about that part of the scene just ruins it for me. Everything up until that, perfect. So I'd say that's my
we like to
favorite.
talk about Endgame spoilers.
No, we're not. For one specific reason. I do apologise. For one specific
That's right.
reason.
Have you not seen it or something?
No, Emma hasn't,
I've
and I want to force her to watch all the movies, just to annoy her. Favorite MCU? I'm inclined to say Ragnarok, even though I really liked Ragnarok. I don't quite understand why I like it so much. It's just a comedy. Like, that's the thing. It's not heartfelt. It's not like the most emotional movie. It's not necessarily the best movie. It's just funny. I really like it. It's a Marvel movie, but with comedy. I think they might have gone a little bit too far with the comedy, maybe. I just really liked it. I don't know why I liked it so much.
Maybe I'd say it's in my top 10, but not top 5.
I'd definitely say it's one of my favorites. I'd argue that's my favorite at the moment, but I'd have to rewatch some of them. I like Captain America more than I thought I did originally, like the first one, but again,
No. I used to think I liked that film, but then watching it again at yours, I was like, nah, this film kind of sucks. So,
I don't know. I watched it once and then didn't really pay attention, but after watching it again, I kind of did like it more. But at the same time, it's like only like by 1%.
it's because the ending is amazing. That's why I have like think highly of that film. Most of it is
Yeah.
just shit, but the last like 10 minutes are like awesome.
Yeah.
Well, emotional. I like emotional stuff. So.
The original Avengers was pretty good.
I'm talking about Captain America 1.
I know. I was just saying I think the original Avengers was pretty good.
It's because it's the last line I love in that film. It's like, I can't remember exactly what he says, but he's like looking about the city and he says, "Oh, I had a date" or something like that.
Yeah, I think that was, yeah, I remember that.
I like that.
But yeah, but what is your favourite superhero? Not bound by Marvel or DC, or just those two? Just like in general, what is your favourite superhero?
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
I can believe that. I can understand
Morales,
liking Batman.
Spider-
What's your story?
Miles Morales, Spider.
Fair enough. I can understand Miles Morales Spider. I do like Miles Morales Spider-Man. In recent times, I feel as though the Peter Parker Spider-Man did definitely run its course. I feel as though there's still a lot you can do with the character, but I feel as though exploring different versions of it, I think, could be a good idea.
The thing is with Batman for me, I'm not a fan of like Gotham, like the universe of Batman, like
Yeah.
the Joker, the Riddler. I don't like that stuff much, but Batman himself is just, I love Batman.
Yeah.
So, and I'm more of a Marvel guy, but I do admit Batman is the best superhero in my opinion.
Yeah. I like Batman's Rogues Gallery the most because it's just the most iconic. I'd say I do like Batman probably the most, but I would say my favorite.
Superman is the most overrated.
Yeah, like I just don't get Superman fans. Like, I understand that he's a cool character and he's probably had a lot of good stuff in the comics and he's had decent movies, I guess.
I think the only way Superman can be your favourite is if like nostalgia, like you watched him as a kid or something like that.
But like Superman's just like the most generic guy. He's just American. He's just a America guy.
He's Power Man with powers.
Exactly. That's all he is. He's just Power Man, and Power Man is a superhero, and he doesn't even have like as much power as Superman. Like Superman is just, oh, I've got heat vision and I can fly and I can look through walls and I can kiss people and make them forget things and I can. That's actually one of his powers.
Wait, what?
Yep, that's actually one of his powers.
Never heard of that.
No, it was in like one. It was in one of the shit movies from a couple of years back. He also became two versions of himself once that both had electric powers. He lost his powers once. He almost died once. He probably has acid piss. Oh fuck me! The light is turned on outside. That's worrying. If you've seen my bedroom, you'll know why that's worrying. It's a motion sensor light outside, and my computer's facing it. I don't want to know what's outside. Yeah, I'd say my favorite superhero. I've always said Nightwing. Now, Nightwing, technically he's not a superhero, but neither is Batman. Nightwing started off as the first Robin, and then became Nightwing, and then after Batman died in one of the comics, one of the times he's died a few times.
Yeah, but technically Batman.
What, sorry?
Batman. If you think about Robin's the same.
Robin is basically right. People always argue that Robin and Batman are quite similar, and that Batman, Robin's just a smaller Batman. I would argue they're
Not
not.
Robin, but Nightwing, quite the same.
They are really similar. Now, let me just quickly, while James has gone for a piss, I think, explain why Robin and Batman are different people. Batman beats people up and is the world's greatest detective, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. The first Robin was an acrobat. He could move around and do acrobatic shit and do all that Gucci shit.
But question is, did his parents die?
Yes, Robin's parents died.
Oh, he's back.
Right, DC heroes. How did they become heroes?
I don't know what DC Heroes is.
Not their parents died.
Did the parents die?
Yes.
There you go.
What?
I think you meant DC heroes as in general, not like a specific.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. To be fair,
Like
a lot of
Superman, his parents died. Batman, his parents died.
I mean, yeah. The thing that people argue about, like, why Marvel's better is Marvel heroes tend to make themselves heroes, but DC heroes
Not
sort of
that
just
the
have.
powers make sense.
Like Marvel.
Stanley said at one point that when he wants his character to do something, there needs to be a reason why. Like
Yeah.
Iron Man can fly. How? You know, whereas Batman, I mean not Batman, but DC heroes in general, don't have that kind of reason.
Yeah,
Superman can fly, got laser eyes and stuff like that. He's an alien, but how does he draw it?
How does he do it? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, that's the argument that people have with DC is the fact that DC always like with Superman, he was just born an alien. He has superpowers. Batman, he just got loads of money because his parents died. Like Green Lantern, he just got his ring because he was close to it at the time and because he had the most willpower. Let's have a think. Thor, he had to earn his power. Yeah, he was the son of a god, but he had to earn his power, at least in the movie, in the comics.
Well, technically, it's a god.
Yeah, but at the same time, he still had to earn that power in the movie. In the comics, it was a bit different, but in the movie, exactly, he had to be worthy enough to do it. Spider-Man, yes, in the comics there has been a little bit of discrepancy whether or not the spider chose him. As stupid as that sounds, that the spider chose him, or whether it was just a chance encounter. And if it was just a chance
my
encounter,
issues with Spider-Man is like, oh, it shows that anyone can be a superhero, but only if you get bit by like a radioactive spider, like 1 in a million chance.
Exactly,
like, that's
yeah.
not gonna happen, is it?
Let's have Steve Rogers. Yes, anyone can have that power, but it takes that kind of person to actually use it for good. And like, you could see in the Captain America in the first Avenger, like, you could tell that he was already wanting to be a hero before then. Like, it wasn't the power that really did anything. I mean, yeah, it obviously gave him the ability to do what he wanted to do, but he already had the drive to be a hero. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like, I'm like, the thing is, I'm looking around my desk at the minute, and for those who know me, I have a lot of Lego, and I'm looking at all these characters that I have in Lego form, and I'm thinking to myself, hang on, what point am I trying to make here? Because I'm looking at characters like Wolverine, and he was born a mutant. I'm looking at characters like Captain Marvel, and I haven't seen the Captain Marvel movie, but she's just fuck off.
Well, the X-Men is all like metaphors for like
Racism.
politics and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, Hawkeye. Hawkeye's a pretty decent example. He's just naturally talented with a bow, so he just, you know, went and did his own thing, became a hero in his own right. Miles Morales got bit by a spider. He learned to believe in himself. Doctor Strange, he actually, like, went out and did stuff after he had his injuries. That's fair enough. But I do feel as though Marvel do have more of a sort of a grasp on how they do things. Like, yeah, I kind of just want DC to get bought out by Disney. I kind of do, just so that.
I don't. I don't want like. I like that DC is like the opposite of Marvel in the fact that they're like more dark and you don't have to like put jokes in there, like try and make the most money as possible. I mean, they're going to do that anyway, but
Yeah.
if they were bought by Disney, they'd make it all like super light and kid friendly.
that's
So I don't like that.
I thought of an idea the other week of like, we're getting all these sequels to like movies now from Disney. Like, what I wouldn't mind seeing is, like, maybe, I know they won't do this, Disney would never do this, but having like, make a 12 movie, or make it a 15, maybe not a 15, just make it 12, make it a little bit more mature for the rest of the audience who like grew up with, like, say, let's say Toy Story, for example. I haven't seen Toy Story 4, so I don't actually know what happens, whatever. But let's pretend that,
R-rated Toy Story.
well, no, not R-rated, but like maybe make it a 12 or something, maybe a little bit more adult. But
And Chucky comes home or some shit. Andy brings home Chucky.
oh, for God's sake,
Like,
it's like make like, I don't know what they're doing with Frozen, but that's sort of
that's gonna be shit.
it's gonna be shit, yeah. But I still kind of want to watch it. Like, I hated the first Frozen, so I don't know why I want to watch the second one. It just looks like a fucking war's gonna go down. And I'm interested in
I
seeing.
doubt it will though.
I don't think it will. It's just gonna be another shit story.
Lab.
But like, just make it a little bit darker. Just for people who grew up with it, like when they were kids. Think of it. Okay, Toy Story wasn't a good idea. Snow White. I don't know.
I mean, Pixar films have always been kind of mature.
Yeah.
Like, adults and kids can enjoy Pixar films.
Yeah, I like that. That's understandable. I don't know like how you do it, but just make some of the classics a little bit. If you're gonna consistently make sequels to all of your classic things, like at least try and up them for the new audience. Like,
But they gotta make money by filling it with jokes and making it super light-hearted and
yeah,
making it so anyone can watch it.
like it's the sort of problem they had with it's the thing that Doctor Who did. Like when it was on TV in the classic years, when all the like old people now, like, I know my dad doesn't watch Doctor Who, but he said that he did when he was younger. When he watched it, it was Tom Baker and they did some weird shit or whatever. But it was still like for the family. Like they could never go past a certain point. Like it was still on TV and you couldn't put anything too scary in or whatever, even though they did sometimes. But like when it got cancelled and it got picked up by some audio people who still do audiobooks now that I'm not going to mention because they piss me off too much. Like the way they did it, they knew that they could make it more mature because the audience that they were going for would be people who used to watch that who have now grown up. So just do something like that. Like make something a little bit more grown up for the people that watched it when they were kids. So I don't know, make Frozen but have it as a nuclear war fantasy or something. Just let everyone get nuked.
Nuclear winter.
Nuclear winter. That's Frozen 3 nuclear winter.
This time it's personal.
This time it's personal. This time it's let it go. But
I
yeah.
mean, would that be Frozen 3 or Fallout 3?
Probably Fallout 3. Never played Fallout 3. Played Fallout New Vegas and played Fallout 4.
I've tried to play Fallout 3.
Fallout
Doesn't
3
work on Windows 10.
I don't think it's aged well though.
No, I don't think Fallout New Vegas is aged particularly well. Then again,
The thing about New Vegas, it's kind of timeless because it's all about like the choices and how like
Yeah.
open it is compared to the other Fallout games.
yeah. I
Like in
think
Fallout 4, you literally have like 4 dialogue
Yeah,
options.
for-
Yes, no, I don't know, go away. That's all. the
yeah,
options.
Fallout 4 annoys me a bit. Like I've
Yeah.
only played a bit of New Vegas, but Fallout 4 just annoys me for the fact that, like, yeah, you're a courier in Fallout New Vegas, but at the same time, you don't necessarily have to be a courier. Like, you get shot in the head, and like you can just pretend that you've like got memory loss and go and do whatever the fuck you want.
Like the character creation is like so in depth in Fallout New Vegas. You can choose like your past, like your job, like
Exactly.
traits, disabilities, stuff like that. But in New Vegas, not New Vegas, in
Fallout
Fallout 4,
4,
like oh,
You're a
who's the
soldier.
dad? You're looking for your kid, and that's it.
It's like
So, okay.
you used to be in the army, and now you're not, and now your kid's gone.
Well,
and
your
find your
kid's in
kid.
danger. Well, let's go like farm these plants for like 2 hours or something.
Exactly, like there's no.
Doesn't
This is dumb.
doesn't really make for a good role-playing game if you can't
Roleplay.
choose the role that you want to play.
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
where it fucks up. It's also why I kind of don't like Skyrim.
I thought Skyrim's like your favorite game of all time.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I love Skyrim, but the story is
the
bullshit.
story is shit. The fact that, like, so in Morrowind, like Morrowind's the easiest example. In Morrowind, that's a game that hasn't really aged well, but I'm guessing with mods you probably could get it to work pretty
Oh
nicely.
no, people still like that game.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
know,
fun.
and I can understand why people like it. That's the thing. I really want to play and like Morrowind, but I feel as though my millennialitis might have just fucked with it a bit and just, I don't know. I really want to get into Morrowind. I just feels like I can never get into it. But the thing with Morrowind is, you've got like there's a prophecy and all this shit, but you don't have to stick to it. Like if you want to go and kill a random guy, you can do it. Like you can just go and kill him. Yeah, it fucks up like 7 plot lines later on in the story, so it makes the game unplayable. But you can do it. Doesn't stop
It
you.
gives you a notification if you do
It
it,
does.
doesn't it? Saying something about how the prophecy has been severed or something.
Yeah, the prophecy's been severed, so you can't do it. but then you can just go back to a previous save or make a new character. Like, it doesn't fuck up the entire game, just bits of the game. In Oblivion, I think they do it slightly better, where they make obviously essential people so they can't die. I think they do that in Oblivion. Yeah, because they make it so they go unconscious instead.
Yeah, they just wrecked all over the place.
Yeah. But with
Crap.
Oblivion, again, like, you are the hero, but you're also... In fact, no, you're not even the hero in Oblivion. Like, you're the hero of one place that you save near the start. The real hero is Martin Septim, and he fucking dies.
He just randomly goes to a temple and turns into a dragon.
I mean, let's be fair, he was played by Sean Bean. We knew he was going to die. I mean, yeah, he does if you fucking cheat the game every time and skip to the end. It still pisses me off that you finished the game in like 20 minutes. Because you
Who would
cheated.
do that? I didn't cheat.
Yes, you fucking did. You blatantly
Paintbrushes are
cheated.
broken.
Paintbrushes are broken. Doesn't mean you can just jump through the fucking world and just like glitch your way inside the fucking temple before you're supposed to get in there.
Yeah, it does.
No, I do like Skyrim, but I feel as though you are limited in what you can do in Skyrim as well. But no, you're both limited and not limited, because you can easily make like whatever build you want, but there's no real customization options, apart from like when you first start the game and like obviously make your character. There's no customization options in the clothing, really. The fact that you are the Dragonborn, you don't have a choice whether you're the Dragonborn or not. You just are the Dragonborn, like, always.
You could just not put any souls into anything and just pretend you're not.
I mean, you could pretend you're not, but you do need Dragonrend in the story, so you do need to use the shouts in the story.
Skyrim was
Yeah, you also
UI
need
I've
the.
seen.
Skyrim's
Actually, I guess you
UI
don't
is
need
fucking
that one,
awful as well,
Like,
yeah.
they even told me it was so bad I had to use a mod just to make it better. It was unplayable.
Oh yeah, you have to use
Sky
Skyrim Script
UI.
Extender just to fix the UI.
Yeah, there's a mod called Sky UI, which is very good.
Oh yeah, Sky UI, that's what it is. I knew it needed Skyrim Script Extender, but I thought it was just part of Skyrim Script Extender. No, it isn't.
But yeah, it's just better. I haven't played it on PC.
It
but
might be good on
I'm pretty
console,
sure.
but the UI is designed for console, which is why it sucks on
Yeah.
PC.
I first played it on console, and I haven't stopped playing on
I've
console.
only ever played it on PC, I think. I think I played it first on PS3 for like an hour, and I was like, yeah, this sucks, let's go to PC.
See, that's what I thought. When I
Cool.
first started playing Skyrim, I played on... I got it free with my Xbox 360, that's how old it is. I got it free, and I played it a little bit. and
I
got bored.
played it the day it came out.
I didn't play it the day it
remember
came out, I
getting
just got it with it. I played it, got bored, and then came back to it a few weeks later after I was like, oh, I've got nothing to play. So I went on to my like games and I was like, oh, I've got Skyrim, I forgot I got that. Started playing it and then I stopped playing it, I think about a month after. That's just a solid month, I didn't leave the room. Honestly, there were days that I couldn't remember because I just kept playing Skyrim. Breton for life. I know James likes the Khajiit, and I know you like the Khajiit, and I know Reese.
Look, the cats are cool.
The cats are cool, but that's.
I used to be an Argonian kind of guy, but nah, mate.
I think I actually did used to play Breton in Oblivion,
I've always played Breton. Breton's always been my
but
favourite.
then I found out about the Khajiit and I was like, oh, Khajiit, cat people, yes.
Argonians are pretty good in the lore, but as actual playable characters, they're kind of wank. It's like Red Guards.
like
You never
being
see anyone playing as Red Guards. Like they're just not that good. Like if you want to do magic, choose a high elf. If you want to do sneaky stuff, choose a Khajiit. If you want to like be a warrior, be a Nord. Anything else.
If you
is
want
just
to
sort
do
of being
melee in
middle.
Skyrim, be a Khajiit.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the Argonians do more melee damage than the Khajiit.
No, Khajiit
I
have plus
don't think so.
15.
Oh,
Because it even says like the character menu that Khajiits do more.
Yeah, the
melee
Khajiit have
damage.
plus 15 melee damage. I think that's like one of their unique abilities.
I know the Argonians do melee damage as well, do more. I think it might be just 10 then. I
do
think
they?
they might do 15, they might do 10. Yeah, Argonians do, because Argonians have claws.
Argonian. Do they?
Yes!
Khajiits have claws as well.
Oh yeah, Khajiit do also have claws.
No, they don't have melee damage.
Must do. That's
Not
always
in
been a thing.
Skyrim.
It's always been a thing.
Not in Skyrim it isn't it, I think.
No, they have. They've always had melee.
50% resistant to disease, can breathe underwater, and can recover health 10 times faster for 60 seconds. That's it.
Hang on.
And when is water breathing ever going to be useful?
To be fair, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. Khajiit and Agonians are the only races that open the clench fist and swipe the claws of the attacker, but the Agonians don't have bonus damage, I think.
Yes, beast races get a base damage of 10, both Argonian and Khajiit.
Is that for Skyrim?
Yes.
Oh, their claws do +6. Okay, I went to a different website. Their claws do +6 damage.
On here it says, well, one person said they both do 10 and men do base 4, or men and mer do base 4. That one says men and mer do 4, that Argonians do 10, Khajiit do 22 with the base damage. Argonian claws do 12 points of additional, 15, not 12. They do damage. They do more damage.
I'm going off the UESP because it's more reliable generally, and it's saying...
Just, they do. I
it's
know
saying
they do.
+6 damage, yeah, for Agonians.
I'm gonna say, I know that Khajiit, I know that one of them did more damage, but they both do more damage than a regular person.
Khajiit, Skyrim. Pretty sure Khajiit have +15.
So from this stream, we've established that all of us play games.
Oh.
What?
Apparently, the in-game text says Khajiit claws do 15 points of damage, but it's actually 12 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
God damn it, Bethesda.
It just works.
It's still double the Argonian damage, but...
It just works.
That's... Why... I've always thought it was 15 because it says 15.
Did you know the AI in Oblivion was actually too clever?
Yes, you've told me this multiple
I've told you this before. James, did you know that?
No, and I'm not really bothered to find out why, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure you talked about this in the Skyrim stream. You don't need to do it again.
I'm not going to do it again. So yeah, so what have we learned in this stream? We've learned that we're all nerds. We all care about games. We have 2 people who are advocates, 1 person that's uninstalled. We never got a fucking voice clip from Logan, like I asked him to. David never actually showed up. David never showed up like he said he was going to. And we've...
Didn't he message you earlier and say that he would show up?
Yeah, he did. And we've basically said that we're still the only 3 people that actually do any work in Uninstalled. But at least Reese showed up. At least he showed up. I have to...
At least there was one person that showed up.
I have to give him credit there. No one else fucking did. He showed up. He gets bonus points. At least he showed up. Anyway, thank you all for watching, guys. This has been the Uninstalled 2-year anniversary. We'll be back. Well, I'll be back. Probably not tomorrow because I'm busy tomorrow. I'll be back next Monday. I shit you not. That's actually when I'm next free because I'm busy all week now. That
drink that we were supposed to have never happened, did it?
No, but that was for several reasons, unfortunately.
Why?
I'll let you know after the stream. But yeah, we will reschedule it.
It's gonna have to be like in over 2 weeks then.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll reschedule it. Anyway, I've been your main host today, Cyboogie. I've been joined with my 2 good friends from the original Uninstalled cast, Gamer Extreme and Tema.
Call me James. I don't like the name Game Extreme anymore.
That's fair enough. I mean, I didn't like Silent Assassin, so I killed him. And obviously, Tema. Thought you're just gonna make a comment. I've also been joined by...
I mean, I could make a comment, but...
Go on then.
You'll just complain at me, so...
Go on then. Do your comment and I'll complain at you.
I mean, on YouTube it's similar to you, but it's
Alright,
fine.
whatever, don't care.
This
So-
is more of a podcast than
It was, to be fair, but I like the podcast.
At least it turned into a podcast.
Yeah, it kind of did. I thought it probably would, to be fair. We'll be back with more collaborations. Oh, and we've also been joined by Black Knight as well.
Fear Attacker, isn't it?
Fear Attacker.
Dark Angel.
I thought we figured this out earlier.
We've been joined by him. It's been
by me.
fine, good. Joined by you, exactly. And yeah, we hope to see you again soon. I'll be probably live next Monday if all goes well, and I will. I'll probably stream Lego Harry Potter because I kind of want to wait until James comes back off holiday to do Amnesia,
Okay.
so that he can watch me cry at that. So I'll probably do that. If not, it'll be RDR2 on, and then I'll just start playing through that.
I'll try and do a stream on Thursday.
Okay, dokie. Yeah, okay. Right, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Alright, stop. Pajama time. Come here, little kitties, on my lap. Guess who's back with a brand new rap? And I don't mean rap as in a new case of child molestation accusation.